Thank you for the $2. That's crazy, man. I'll look at that. Thank you for the donation. Appreciate it. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, everybody. What is going on? What is going on? It turns out all of my ops are literally pedophiles. Oh, no, it's not coming through. Okay, well, whatever. Don't need it. But yeah. So we'll get it. There's a lot to explain. But Medicare is going to cover this. So for all the people involved that were chasing around a 14-year-old for the past year, 14, 15-year-old, asking to fire out, Shaggy literally dating the minor child for like 4.5 months, whatever it was. We've got it all here, by the way. The Shamu HQ has been doing their due diligence, getting all the clips, covering what needs to be covered up, all that stuff, you know. But anyways, so Medicare made a tweet, and he will be covering this. He says, finish stream, get some sleep, wake up to Scar making Ralph tard out, wake up to Cop getting busted on Discord along with 10 others. 10 other people. And if you haven't heard yet, we're going to get... Actually, let me play the first clip just to give you guys an idea of what's happening here.
I didn't expect him to have a massive fucking crash out over me dating Raven. Like an absolute insult.
You need to kick Raven from whatever Discords you have her in. She's a kid. I'm talking to her on the phone. I call back a few times, and on the third try, after 15 minutes, her dad picks up, and he's like reasonably pissed. You know, I don't want to hear any weird accusations of pedophilia or nothing, because, you know, I was a total gentleman with her the entire damn time. Raven, you're a sweet kid, but Shaggy don't mess with no children, okay? I'm not a predator. Despite what House and Brian claim, I'm not into kids at all. Pick them from whatever the fuck they're involved in, that's a child.
So, after bragging about dating this Raven person, it turns out that, you know, they were a kid. The dad of the minor got on the phone with Shaggy, screamed at him. But it gets worse because not only was Shaggy dating this minor, but there's also accusations going around that multiple people in the Discord from Shaggy and from other people were sending them like their member, all kinds of crazy shit, talking sexually to the kid. So we're going to get into all that. We're going to explore all that. I've got all the screenshots and everything. But first, before we get into that, let's talk about H3 really, really quick. And we're not going to talk about too much because it kind of links into this story. So H3 is continuing the Snark smear campaign. And this links into the story. This links into the people we're talking about, specifically KingOfPol. Maybe others, I'm not really sure. But so it says Ethan Klein posts a leak about his kid from Discord. And then you have this troll named Lumpy Willie, who's like a commentary community troll, right? Who's saying, you want to help me find Ethan Klein kid's preschool. He just posts crazy shit, does like shock humor and stuff like this. Now, H3 is trying to link this to like the Snark Discord or whatever. But it was actually an entirely different person's Discord. Some guy named Gamma, which Yeet actually updated. And then there was more, too. There was more smears going around. This one was directed at Diorio and Hellbent. So this is them shit. Like, obviously, if you don't know they're joking, it looks bad. But it's one of those things where people shitpost. They joke about stuff like this all the time. But they're going to use it to try to smear people. Now, this links into the original story that we're talking about with Shaggy and KingOfPol and all this stuff. Because KingOfPol was the guy that was working with Destiny, and we know this because Destiny accused me of being esoteric shaggyism, which is literally a meme everywhere, because the only person that believes that is KingOfPol. Now, somebody also sent me recordings of KingOfPol in the Melting Pot, which is Darius's server, where all these guys, you know, hang out and stuff like this, right? So I know that KingOfPol was working with him to smear me. And now, 2 weeks later, turns out he was fucking around with a 14 or 15-year-old, which we will get into. But the point of all this stuff is that, I guess what I'm trying to say is, all these guys, because of the criticism that all these commentators have had for H3 and Destiny and all these people are going to like run a giant smear campaign, right? Now it started with me and it's gone over to like other people now, even Diorio's ex-moderator. But the people that we're going to talk about today, specifically Cop, maybe more, I don't know, we're working with Destiny to do this smear job. So let's get into it, shall we? All right. Is there anything else I want to talk about here? Also, somebody sent me a super chat earlier that Oliver Tree passed away. He was like in a plane and crashed, which is crazy. That's nuts. I haven't looked into that. But maybe after this, if we still want to stream, we can get into it. But I do want to talk about all this stuff because this is like the craziest story. And the people involved in it should be totally fucking ashamed of themselves. Like, this girl is everywhere now. And in the stream itself, in the stuff we're going to cover, I've taken her face off. And if other people don't, that's their choice or whatever. But literally, this is like, this girl was hanging out with these people when she was 14. Now she's 15 doing this. Like, she's literally victimized by these people. She's a minor. And people were sending her member pics and flirting and talking sexually, and then Shaggy himself was doing all kinds of other stuff, which we will get into. But you should be ashamed of yourself, and anyone involved in this, I'm just going to block you. You're a subhuman freak, and you should probably seek some kind of mental help. All right. So, as I said, Medicare was talking about this. Medicare's going to stream about this, I guess. Josh also is talking about this, so we can get into that one first. So Josh made a post where he says, "These people sit in a Discord and reply to every tweet I make on all of my accounts calling me a pedophile. And they've been doing so for at least half a decade, probably longer. So naturally, they've been grooming a 15-year-old in their Cord." So specifically, I guess he's referring to KingOfPol and Housemeister, who have had beef. Like, KingOfPol, I've talked about it in like the video, but they have beef going back, a decade now. But House specifically as well. And House is involved in this and as well, and we'll get into that. But so yeah, not looking good. Looks like every single person's going to cover this absolute shit show. Okay, so yeah, here's where we start. So Mormon Shaggy, as we talked about, was literally dating a minor. And he was emo posting 2 days ago. So it says, "My little raven flew away. So I was sad all yesterday. But she returned to me today. So I'm not going away." And then this is, so we'll play the first part and then we'll go back to these. So this was directly after that post about him emo posting, talking about how, "Oh, she's finally come back to me." This was the stream directly after that post.
Yeah, so this title is exactly, the title explains it all. You need to kick Raven from whatever Discords you have her in. She's a kid. I'm talking to her on the phone when suddenly she goes dead. I call back a few times, and on the third try, after 15 minutes, her dad picks up, and he's like reasonably pissed. I don't want to hear any weird accusations of pedophilia or nothing.
Well, too bad, Shaggy. Too bad. Because I'm telling you, I'm not going to show her face unless there's some kind of mistake that happens. But this person looks like a little kid, dude. They look like 13 years old. It's absurd and totally fucking reprehensible.
I was a total gentleman with her the entire damn time. Right? You guys in Housemeister's server have said some very compromising shit to this woman. So
there's the Housemeister mention. So all these guys are like in a server together with this girl. And apparently the person that was sending me DMs, like some of them like run her server and shit. A kid. So anyways.
If I'm guilty of anything, it's nothing more than what you guys are guilty of too, right? So I'm doing
I love Shaggy's response too. He finds out that this kid is like 15 years old. And his immediate reaction is, "Well, you guys are guilty too. You guys are doing all this stuff too." Just fucking disgusting.
The responsible thing here. You need to kick this person. Raven, you're a sweet kid, but Shaggy don't mess with no children, okay? I'm not a predator. Despite how...
And also, I'm getting DMs right now that these people are still interacting with this child. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with you guys. If you see her in the chat, by the way, mod's banner. In fact, let me mod Spray Header. Because I need more, to be honest. But if you see her in the chat, banner, or anything like that, you know, just disgusting fucking freaks, man.
And Brian claim I'm not into kids at all. But, like, we've got people in this community, sadly, who are that way. Apparently. Yeah, no, I don't want to, like, disparage this person or anything. But, yeah, they are a minor. Kick them. Kick them from your Discord. Kick them from whatever the fuck they're involved in. That's a child. You know, trust me, if I...
Yes. KingOfPol truly is his father's son. The sins of the father have become the sins of the son, perhaps. We'll see.
Was like at all a dishonorable person, I wouldn't be making this video. You know, I mean, shit. I'm dealing with some real emotional whiplash here, because the person I thought I was talking to doesn't even...
Also, this person, thank you for the gifted membership. I appreciate it. This person, actually, let me show really quick. We've got 91 in the chat. If you'd please hit the like button, it'll share this stream. It will help share it to other people that need to see this so they can ban all of these creepy weirdos. So hit like on the stream. I'll appreciate it. It'll help the stream out. If you want to support, you can do so at Stream Elements or Cash App, which is in the description. Also, memberships and super chats are enabled. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But hit like, it's free.
Exist. That's yeah, that's a kid. So kick them from your Discords, kick them from whatever other weird shit you've got them, you've got them involved in, unless you want to see the inside of a prison cell with some very questionable papers.
Well, and that's the thing too, for the people that were sending this minor, like, explicit imagery. Which also, what's crazy about this too is, like, Shaggy leaked his DMs because he found out that this person was going to have some kind of response. And as he's going through his DMs, there's some explicit imagery in it. It's still on his fucking channel. It's crazy. And the person made a post too after, and they can't even, like, they don't know the difference. What was it? It was like, they don't know the difference between, like, obligated and another. It's like they can barely write English, bro. They can barely speak, you know what I mean? Right. It's so absurd.
Paperwork, okay? Sorry, Raven, but, like, that's, yeah, that's a definite deal breaker for Shaggy. Maybe Axel will still, I'm not even going to make jokes right now. Kick Raven. I don't care if you're Hausmeister, Brian, whoever the fuck you are, kicker. That's a kid. That is a child.
Now, apparently, it might be in here, because I've lumped all this stuff together so we can get an idea of what's happened. But Shaggy does go on to say that they did not kick her afterwards, that they were, like, still... And actually, I have some proof of that, because I have some logs of them saying that they don't believe her. And I'm telling you, and I'm not going to show her unless it happens on mistake, because it's everywhere right now. She looks fucking like 13 or 14 years old. It is very obviously a minor child. All right, so let's see here. I got it spaced out. So this is the stream after. So Shaggy does that stream saying, kick this child out. He then complains that they didn't kick the child out. And then he does another stream. Yo, Shamu, did you see that Ethan's friend Oliver Tree just died? Yeah, that's really sad. That's really sad, man. It's crazy. I'll look at it probably after we get into all this.
Speak to her again. One fucking saw. The entire community was watching. I posted that without Raven, I was gonna fucking leave. Now, I thought Raven had straight up ghosted me. I thought Raven had abandoned all social media because she'd gone dead silent for 3 days. Well, she told me that she was in, like, a depression, right? And I could kind of tell.
So Fidel Castro says, I agree. And when you hear her talk and how immature and childish she sounds, there's no way Shaggy didn't know. Well, not only that, but Shaggy talked about how she looks 14. There's literally messages where Shaggy talks about her looking 14. In fact, well, I don't want to skip ahead. But there is that. So it's like, what the fuck? And I just don't like I said, this person can barely like speak English, dude. Or like at least writing.
Something was up, but I didn't push it. I thought I'd never speak to her again. And that would have been horrible. I'm not sure it would have been as bad as this. Finding
You don't say. You don't say. Yeah, I don't know if it would have been as bad as this. Yeah. Because you're kind of like a nunce now, I guess, right? I mean, the thing is, too, with all these people, this is kind of the crux of this entire situation, I guess, is that they all claim that they didn't know she was a minor. If you had a picture of her, it's like very obvious. And Drunken Surfer talked about this, too, when he covered it and had a Blood Sports with Shaggy. It is very obvious that this person is like underage. And even talking to them, they sound underage. And the other thing that I will point out, too, I don't know if I have a clip of this, but I heard it watching some of the streams. Marty's community, Music Biz Marty, told these people that this was a minor, that they should kick her. And they fucking didn't. And they didn't.
Out the truth is somehow even worse. But, you know,
I've got some of it.
I can go out saying that two things. First off, my old friends had absolutely nothing to do with this.
Marty did pass away.
I would have left about probably a month and a half back if I hadn't you know, ended up in the whole Raven arc, as we'll call it, right?
The whole Raven arc, the whole you dating a literal child arc. And what's crazy about this is that, and this is why it's like these people are fucking subhuman, because they did this with a kid, and then Shaggy just keeps going live. In fact, he in response to the literal child giving their take or whatever on this shit, the child bride, he goes live to like A-log them and say all kinds of crazy shit, knowing that the kid, it's an underage kid, not blocking them from the chat. And they're all going to be like that, too. It's fucking unreal. So I said, just get rid of them.
It was Raven who was honestly giving me a lot of good advice. Don't drink, don't do drugs. I'm going to completely ignore that from now on, by the way. You know, having someone around who cares.
He leaked all her DMs and exposed her face to the internet in revenge too. Yeah, he did.
It was great. You know, pretty much every other relationship I've had.
Wait, did he just say it was great?
Don't drink, don't do drugs. I'm going to completely ignore that from now on, by the way. You know, having someone around who cared was it was great.
It's just so creepy. Does it get any creepier than this? Why are you saying this, dude? This kid was 14 when they met you. And then over the course of the year, in the last like 6 months, you were dating her. It's just, ugh.
You know, pretty much every other relationship I've had has just been about sex. This was the first relationship I've ever had where I thought I could spend the rest of my life with this person. Unfortunately,
wait, hold on a minute. Okay, so Hook Air says, Kitty Style was the first to date Raven when she was 13. She found his community first through A-logging, and I don't know who that guy is. So was it a known thing, Hook Airs? Because you would probably know. Was it a known thing that like this person was a minor? Because I heard them talk about how Marty's community told these guys that that they were a minor.
And, wasn't exactly who they said they were. So
seemingly everyone knew. I mean, no, it was not known for sure until now. Okay.
If you've ever had someone die, like someone you really care about, I can tell you from experience, it's much worse when it turns out that person never really even existed. As a result of this, I'm in a lot of pain. She's in a lot of...
Oh my God. And that's the other thing too, and we'll get into it when we get into all the receipts for this stuff. They are still talking to the minor. They are still interacting with them. Bro, get rid of them. You fucking retards.
Of pain, and everything sucks now. So I think I don't really have any reason to do this anymore. I'm not really interested in arguing with any of you, quite frankly, over whether or not I handled the situation.
But I mean, you hear her, and the first thing you think is that it's a minor. Yes. And I knew the first time I heard her and told everyone, but she wouldn't admit. See, that's the thing, is like, Marty's community apparently did that too. I mean, there's just like, I don't really think there's an excuse, especially if people are telling you that this is a kid.
Situation correctly. Frankly, I think I am ethically superior to all of you. I don't think, I think pretty much, I'm going to be honest.
Accidental pedophile, or well, let's put some quotes on the accidental there. Quote unquote accidental pedophile, Mormon Shaggy. Morally superior to all of us. Okay, bro.
The only reason you guys know about this was because I warned you. Because I warned you that, you know what, don't keep this person around. Anyone else, any of you, would have tried to bury this. I'm the only one with enough honor to...
The thing is, too, is that Shaggy dated her for over 6 months and never once asked for ID, even when she lied about it, too.
Actually do the right thing in a situation like this. So, yeah, just, as a Christian, fuck all of you. None of you are fucking worthy to lick the shit from my boots. Very
Christian-like there.
Unless you could say...
That's the other thing, is like, this guy, I should probably give more context and stuff, but it's like, this is so crazy, and everyone's going to talk about it. Mormon Shaggy, like, presents himself as, like, the holiest man in the sector. He's a Mormon. He has magic underwear. It's, like, his fucking thing. He got arrested and fired from one of his past jobs for, like, threatening coworkers, saying that he would, what was it? Blood atone one of them or whatever. And presents himself as the holiest man in the sector, morally superior. And it turns out he's dating a child for the past, he says 4.5 months. They've been talking for like over 6 months. So I've seen it thrown up in the air. Well, he actually said 1 month. The kid said 4.5 months. And then when he showed the messages, it's like, apparently there's over 6 months of messages or whatever.
You would fucking wear the tabard that I'm wearing right now in order to maintain your code of honor. Fuck off. Obviously, like, I will not be talking to Raven.
Yes, he is a counselor as well. This guy is the yeah.
Anymore.
I don't want to get too much into it.
At least not for 5 fucking years. Kidding. That would be grooming. But, the situation...
Ferd is in the... Okay, Ferd, what is going on? Did you know, Ferd? Like, because I noticed that you weren't in these leaks or whatever. This is fucking ridiculous, dude. This is insane, dude.
Is not pleasant. It really sucks. I feel like shit, frankly, and I'd rather just like do something with my life that doesn't involve arguing with fucking morons.
Well, there's this thing too, that this is away from him dating a literal fucking child. But Shaggy talks about all the time, and a lot of these guys do, that everything's dead. There's no content. All they can do is fight with... No, you don't have to fight with retards. You don't have to be in a sewer where there's a minor child around and date them or do any of this shit. You can just literally create content. You can literally just make videos or do whatever on whatever. But you choose to like stay in this like sewer where a kid is running around and people are like talking sexually to them. You don't have to do that. No one's making you do that.
There's some people, a lot of people who really wanted me to leave. Okay. Enjoy the Sektur with one less character going around. I'm sure that...
Spoiler, he didn't leave. He's still been streaming. Anytime there's a new thing that comes from this, he's live.
Whatever Hausmeister is doing will be excellent content. I'm not really leaving because of this. In fact, this whole situation...
I don't think that Ferd wasn't in the leaks, no. Which I had... Someone sent a screen cap of all the people that were in the DM leaks or whatever, and Ferd was not in there. So that's why I was asking him, like, what is all this shit?
Delayed my leaving for about a month and a half. That's
okay, so that was the part where he reacts again. Now let's see this one.
Okay, yeah, I didn't intend to make another stream, but apparently Raven is going insane.
So he finds out, I guess, that this Raven person, this literal like 14, 15-year-old that all these people have been chasing around for the past year is going to do some kind of response. So of course he hits the live button, goes live right away.
And it's probably going to make up a bunch of lies about me, so we're just going to do this, right? Here we go.
And I don't have very much of this because he like leaks the DM. And like I said, literally in his stream where he's showing the DMs, there is explicit imagery that he's like sending. It's mostly them like love bombing each other. I think I have like the first little bit, but we won't be showing all of that.
This
obviously.
is my conversation with Raven. Right.
Okay. So this is the one where he was like, didn't talk to her and was worried she was going to like break up with him or whatever. This is so twisted, dude. So this is Mormon Shaggy. Listen, if you wanted to break up, nah. I like that he made his image a rat too. So one of the things is that people talk about how he sounds like a rat when he talks or when he gets angry. He goes, nah. Nah. Listen, if you wanted to break up for any reason, you do not need to hide from me. I'm praying to God. That is not what this is. But if you want out, you don't need to go dark. Just tell me. I will not dox you or talk about you. I won't be upset with you. Yeah. I will be upset with myself. I am genuinely concerned at this point for your safety. Yeah. So far, as I can tell, you called me at one on Tuesday, and I wish it with all my heart. I had seen the call because you have been MIA since then. I am now really worried. Yeah. Logic tells me I should not be, but the heart is louder than the brain. Yeesh. Oof. I am honestly getting scared because I have seen no posts from you on any platform since Tuesday, and a power outage doesn't last this long. And the other thing too, like there's been call logs leaked where he's like spam calling this kid and leaving messages and stuff, which is I'm guessing is all in this time period or whatever. Now again, I'm going to reiterate this. Shaggy, his claim is that he did not know she was underage, right? And when the dad spoke to him, he went live and did that stream where he's like, you guys need to kick her. Now, the argument against him, and what looks really bad for all these people, is that she is very obviously underage. She looks like she's like 13 years old, bro. She can barely write English, and you could, like, when she talks, you can just tell. Anyways, I am honestly getting scared because I have seen no posts from you on any platform since Tuesday, and a power outage doesn't last this long. Nah, I would never want to hurt you. And if you want to leave me, I can handle that. But do not ghost me. Talk to me. Yeah. Let me know you're all right. I'm scared you may have been arrested or OD'd. I love you. Yeah. Please, Lace. Oh, okay. So that's a dox. Okay.
I love you.
So the rest of the DMs or whatever have like basically them love bombing each other. And he's like love bombing her. And she does that too. But yeah, if you're a Shaggy dude, like you should probably do something about that. Think about what you're putting out there, dude. Jesus Christ.
Talk about Shaggy.
Okay. So this is what I'm going to do for all this because she has gone on multiple streams and on Twitter, it's like everywhere already.
Shamu.
Thank you for the $5, OD Rizza.
Nyaj.
Yeah. It's everywhere on Twitter. However, in this situation, since it is a minor, she is still like the victim of this whole situation. Of people sending her explicit imagery of the date, everything. It's like, you're the adult. She is the minor. It is your responsibility. And especially the people that are still talking to her, dude. Like, your responsibility is to cut, like, just stop this. Anyways. So, she did a response to all this shit. I have put Shaggy's visage instead of having, like, her face or whatever. If there's a mistake made, that's my mistake. Like I said, it's everywhere already, but I do not want, like, her face or anything on the streams. So, let's go.
You know, there's nothing sexual.
A creepy, creepy fox, man. I'm just waiting for this thing to get to the next part.
16.
Might need to boost it too.
I want to talk about Shaggy first because he's the one that called me out for being 15. He thought I was 16. No, I'm 15. My parents do not know the age of consent.
Let me boost this. Let me boost this. Let me boost it. How loud is that on this?
Where I live.
That's too loud. That's too much boost.
But the age of consent is 16. I'm 15 going on.
Okay, let's start back.
I want to talk about Shaggy first because he's the one that called me out for being 15. He thought I was 16.
Yes, and by the way, Shaggy, Mormon Shaggy is 38 years old. Shaggy is actually older than this child's father. He is older than her fucking father, dude. I mean...
No, I'm 15. My parents do not know the age of consent in where I live, but the age of consent is 16. I'm 15 going on 16. Okay.
So again, I've already talked about the timeline of her age, but she has been around with these people for over a year or whatever. And I mean, I guess she could have been 13, but 14, I think is what she said when she started hanging out with all these people.
Okay. I don't know what to do. I'm not used to being on camera.
Well, not on this.
The hotel. I did find a hotel closer to me that I told Shaggy to go to. We're gonna meet at that hotel.
And it really, listen, it really shows how retarded some people are that they're still talking to this fucking kid. Because it's so fucking blatantly obvious that this is like a minor kid. I mean, dude, get your head checked.
The hotel he decided on because it's a farther drive. I do not like driving. I think driving sucks. I hate going on highways. I think...
Oh, yeah, so that's something. Shaggy tried to get this kid to meet up with a hotel with him, right? And he said, oh, yeah, that's why. He was like, I thought it was sus that you wouldn't meet up with me at a hotel that had a casino in it because you're too young to enter or whatever. I mean,
I do believe I would have to go on a highway to get there.
The other thing that's like actually really sad about this too is you can tell that this is like a really troubled individual. I don't think I include some of the stuff that's brought up, but it's like, you know, it's not good.
I don't like going on the highway. It scares me. I don't like going on highways.
Yes, someone alerted me, or I think it was Who Now or Hook Airs. Yeah, Kitty Styles before apparently. I don't know about this. This is like just a claim in the chat. But apparently, allegedly, he was dating them or fucking around with them when they were like before Shaggy.
Also, something Shaggy said before he...
This person isn't even old enough to drive, bro.
deleted all his streams. Warhammer... Oh, I think it's actually up still. You can go on his forest stream. I mean, forest video, whatever. Warhammer never had a chance with Raven.
Like, I guess he thought he had a shot with her.
So now Raven is playing like the clip where Shaggy's talking about other people in this community, like trying to go after his child bride.
Okay.
It's about as sick and depraved as it gets. Honestly, like this is the worst thing I've ever seen come out of this cesspool. And that's why I'm just like, anyone involved, I am blogging you. This is depraved. You need help. For real. Get the fuck out of Discord, bro.
I don't know why he would have thought that. There's nothing that would have indicated that.
Which is ironic. No one had a chance with Raven. Raven's a lesbian. I like girls. I told Shaggy this. I was scared of him. I didn't want to do this. I didn't want to flash myself on camera for him. 1, I'm a kid. I'm 15. 2, I didn't want to. I didn't want to do any of it. I told him I was very uncomfortable. Also, forgot to say this. When I was very high on just a lot of things and drunk, Shaggy would beg for like a while. Raven, please, I want to see you. You're beautiful. You're beautiful. I want to see you. He would beg until I did it. He would beg to see me. You know what I mean? Flash
gross,
me.
man.
Flash him.
Jesus.
I didn't want to do it. I told him, no, I'm really drunk. I'm really high. I don't want to do it. Please don't make me. I'm uncomfortable with this. He didn't give a fuck. He didn't care. So, nothing against Shaggy. He thought I was 20, 21. I didn't want to do it.
I'm telling you, dude, and like I said, I'm trying to keep her face. I cut all this stuff out. If there's a mistake, I apologize. I just don't want to do it. Nothing against the people that are sharing or whatever. That's fine. That's, but just for me. But it's immediately obvious that this is like a kid. Immediately. I mean, you can tell from the voice, but just like in the original video, it is like so obvious. There's like not a lot of excuse in my eyes.
I did not want to do it at all. Shaggy scared me. I told him he scared me. I might have the text. I might have a video clip. Maybe. I don't know. I'll add it here. Whether I have a video clip.
Sponge says, she rambles like a dumb kid. There's no way they didn't know. Oh, and that's the thing. It's like Marty's community or whatever. Apparently people were like warning them. I mean,
or
it's just so
a screenshot
gross,
right here. I don't know if I have it, but I do believe I told Shaggy I was scared of him. I didn't want to meet up. I didn't want to do any of it.
And the thing is too is like she could legitimately be scared of Shaggy. Shaggy has been arrested for threats and like all kinds of crazy shit. He has like restraining orders against him from like old places he's worked in, all kinds of shit. So it's like that, is probably true. Yeah, we have 158 watching live and we have 48 likes. Please, if you can move the cursor and hit the like button, it helps share the stream, helps get it to more people. If you want to support, we've got stream elements and Cash App in the description. Super chats and memberships as well. But hit like. They are free. Thank you.
I didn't want to do it. I knew he could get arrested, and I knew, like, I didn't want to have sex with him. I didn't want to do anything sexual with him. Didn't want to do any of it. I was uncomfortable with the entire situation. I took Molly to help it. Yes, also, Housemeister, Brian, drugs, alcohol, yes. I will do,
So I think I cut it right there because I didn't want to get into some of this stuff.
I don't mean this maliciously. I do not mean to come at Shaggy maliciously. He did not know I was a kid. But
He should have known, though. He's older than your father. He's older than your father. And Drug and Server agrees, too. Like, when they looked at it or whatever, the pictures, whatever else, they fucking, yeah, it's like pretty fucking obvious.
it's a Sektur. I gotta do it. I gotta do it for the Sektur. I will be leaving. I don't like being around here. You all suck. You all fucking suck. I hate you all.
Yeah, you should not be around any of these fucking maladapted weirdos. Like, subhuman people. This is Tux tier for sure. I think this might be worse than Tux. I don't know. Tux was pretty crazy too, but this is like, there's an actual like victim in the situation. I guess there was a victim in Tux's situation too, but it was like older. But like, you guys need to seriously like stop talking to this kid and ban them, block them, whatever else, you know. For real, like be an adult.
This was all going to happen either way, whether my age came out or not. You fucking suck. I hate you all. You suck. I fucking hate you all. Axel, you're a fucking weird, perverted man. Brian, you're a pedophile. You jerk off to little Tay.
Wow, shocking allegation there from Mormon Shaggy's child bride against the KingOfPol.
This, you're Mexican. OVO, you look like you do heroin, and you look like Ghost. Shaggy, I'm just gonna repeat what my parents said to you. You're a fucking disgusting pervert, and I wish... I'm not gonna say that. You're a weird, disgusting man.
True. Rat man, check. Yeah, check. Check.
You look weird.
He does look weird. He has the visage of a rat man holding a Bible. These are true.
Yeah, I don't know where else.
This is an interesting comment from Hypa. Yeah, I bet Suit feels vindicated after this. All Suit did was share a gross meme and got catfished by a dude for 8 years. Mormon Shaggy like got his start in like this Sektur whatever from A-logging Suit for sharing like it was like some kind of lolly thing, which obviously is really bad. But they did stream after stream after stream about it. Now fast forward, and now he's literally dated a minor kid for like 6 months. You know. And it's just like people that are super critical of some of these people say that they're like weird, degenerate, pedophiles, whatever, like just weirdos. And they'd play it off. They would say, oh no, you know, they don't get it. It's ironic, whatever else. And now look at where things are now. That's what I'm saying. Like all these people just, you're gone. If I see you in the chat, like you're gone. Absolutely subhuman.
But I hate you all. I will be dropping all the DMs with everyone. Everyone is getting fucked. Everyone's getting railed. Bye. I hope you all have terrible days. I hope you all leave this community. Fuck you all. Goodbye. Raven is going back in her cage.
So that was their response. Now, Shaggy, a 38, well, people are saying 38. I don't know if it's 38 or 37. A man older than the child bride's father. What do you think his response is to this? To getting exposed for dating a literal child, allegedly unbeknownst to him. That's his claim. Although people would argue that he should fucking know better. Obviously, all these people should. What do you think his response is going to be? What do you think his response is going to be to this? Would it be to block and not talk about it? Leave it at that? You've made your statement on it? No, it would be to bring up the stream and then A-log the literal child bride and not even try to hide the face or anything. Also, the person was in chat too, which is fucking crazy.
Let's watch the
Jesus Christ, the gain is crazy on that. Let me turn the booster back down. Okay. There we go.
First, let's just watch the video together, that we might see the glory of my victory, of my rebirth.
Don't dox in the chat. Don't dox in the chat. I don't want any of that shit in the chat. I'm just gonna remove it and give you like a. I don't even know who that is, but I think that should be fine. You should stay, but I don't want any of that shit in my chat. If I see it on Twitter or whatever in my comments, it's fine. I can give you a warning because like a lot of places they just like won't say. I just don't want it in the chat. Don't want it anywhere near any of the stuff. So
ashes I rise. Raven put out a little video, and we're going to watch it here because it completely vindicates me.
It completely vindicates him. No, it doesn't. No, it didn't. It did not vindicate you whatsoever. It did not vindicate you whatsoever. Like, it's so crazy. Classic sham docs. It did not vindicate you whatsoever. I mean, you in your DM leaks, number one, you partially dox her name, your child bride. Number two, the allegation was when you guys were in a call, you would beg and all this stuff. She did not say anything that your DMs, you couldn't get from a call or something like that. And the other weird thing too, I don't know if I have this in here, but Shaggy, when they hung out, he would like read her H.P. Lovecraft and they would like watch cartoons and movies and shit. Literally reading like bedtime stories, bro. Holy fuck.
It completely vindicates me, and as a result of this entire interaction, no one, not Brian, not Hausmeister, not his butt boys, none of you can ever call me a pedophile again.
And there's this like weird thing with like all these guys that were interacting with this person where he's got to do a stream to like bow up to these guys. It's like, I'm not the real pedophile. You're the real pedophile. And it's like, it's just so fucking demented, dude.
Because there's evidence that I'm not one. Here we go.
Log off of Discord, bro. Log off.
Thank you, Raven. This is the greatest gift you've ever given me. It was almost worth having to sit through hours and hours of, just boring conversations with you.
Hey, it's Raven. What's up? Okay. I don't know where to start, so I'm just going to start.
How about you start by getting off the internet? You're a minor.
Shaggy. What's up?
Hi. Hi, I'm having the time of my life. I thought I had, like, broken some poor kid's heart. And because I'm not, like, a sociopath, right? I'm not some seriously fucked up individual.
Yeah, you're not fucked up, Shaggy. You're not fucked up. You just dated. You just dated a kid for the last 6 months. It's just like beyond parody, and this group of people too, constantly call everyone pedophiles. That is like constant. Constant. So the fucking irony that they had been chasing around a fucking 14, 15-year-old. Shaggy was dating them. I mean, it's just totally fucking absurd.
You know, that bothered me. Knowing you were just a troll the entire time. Fuck, I'm in the clear. I have nothing to feel bad about. If you wanted me to feel bad, you should have just disappeared. I mean, you were getting what you wanted yesterday, but you decided...
How is Housemeister involved, Shamu? Housemeister, there were leaks of him saying that he was going to R the child or whatever, and like just talking like sexually or whatever. Now, Housemeister, again, like none of these people knew. Shaggy should have known the most. Arguably, I think if you talk to this person, like, it's so obviously a kid, like, and people told them. Like I said, the Marty community and all these people fucking told them that this kid is like a minor. So they should have known, like, and it just goes to show, like, you know, dude, just log off a fucking Discord, bro. But that's how House is involved, and we'll go over all the caps and stuff. Keno Shea posted a bunch of screen caps as well that we'll go over. We'll go over all that.
You know, double down, and you know, sometimes in those game shows they called it a double or nothing. You played double or nothing. Now you have nothing.
Maggie.
No, there hasn't been a Chinatown in 4 years, dude, or 3 or 4 years. No, that is not true.
You'll be dead soon.
I haven't had a server in forever.
Yeah, probably, and then I'll be in heaven, and that'll be epic. I won't have to deal with you retards anymore. Shagster doesn't fear death. Death hath no hold on the holiest man in the sector.
That's fine. I don't think you're gonna make it to Florida. With all due...
Oh, I will.
How crazy does Shaggy have to be to think that he can do his, like, holiest man in the sector bit after he gets exposed for fucking dating a fucking 15-year-old?
Florida, and I'm gonna fuck every alligator, crocodile, and prostitute in the swamp. Then I'm gonna fuck Brian Dunn in the ass in front of his whole family.
Respect, but you're gonna drink yourself into depression cycle, even though...
Oh, that's not how alcohol affects me. That is not how alcohol affects me, Little Raven.
The other thing, too, with, like, the DMs, I guess I can bring up, is that they would talk about doing, like, substances a lot. Like, both of them, which is also super inappropriate, obviously.
No, alcohol is hate fuel. No, that, it'll kill me, but I won't be dying quiet.
Yes, I do have some clips from Surfer's stream. We might even look at more of it. It was really good. I watched some of it. It's like so much has happened that it's like I can't catch everything, but we have some clips from like all these streams that have happened.
You've been there for quite some time.
I was there for quite some time until you made this video.
I want to talk about Shaggy first because he's the one that called me out for being 15. He thought I was 16. No, I'm good.
Like, bro, you should not be interacting with the child. You should not be making an A-log response to your child bride, okay, bro? You fucking freak.
Oh, dear.
My parents do not know the age of consent in where I live. But the age of consent is 16. I'm 15.
Yes, KingOfPol is involved. And in fact, a little spoiler, there is literally a screenshot of KingOfPol talking about flying this person out or flying out to see them or whatever. And they make allegations too. There's allegations that they make against him. And we'll review all of it or whatever and be fair. But yes, he is involved.
I still wouldn't fuck you regardless of the age of consent, all right? To me, the age of consent is 18 because age of consent is cultural. That is a cultural thing, okay? To me, you know, being an American from California...
Yeah, I've seen a lot of that.
Anyone who goes at anyone under the age of 18...
Mr. Grand Wizard.
Is a real sick fuck. I think Russell Brand is a real sick fuck, okay? Now...
Yes, and the other crazy thing is, like, Axel immediately interviewed the child, like... This is what I'm saying. I'm just like, all these, just I'm gonna cover this, and then it's done. Like, this is so degenerate. It's just, it's unbelievable. I've never seen anything this bad.
If you are whatever age you are as a man, if you're 15, if you are a 15-year-old boy, and you are fucking like 18-year-olds, good on you. Like, that's a score for a young teenager. But, you know, if, you know, I did that. When I was 15, I fucked an 8-year-old. I don't know, am I a victim? Am I a victim, guys? I didn't feel...
It is very, very gross. And I have no idea. I mean, like, Medicare is going to cover all this stuff, too. And I think Josh will, too. Josh made a post about it, like, immediately after he saw this. So I'm guessing they'll cover it as well, but it is disgusting.
Like a victim at the time. Now, let me tell you some other things, right?
Wait, is that the part where he says, like, an 8-year-old?
If I go around fucking 18...
Hold on, I got to go back, because I heard this on...
If you are a 15-year-old boy, and you are fucking, like, 18-year-olds, good on you. Like, that's a score for a young teenager. But, you know, if, you know, I did that. When I was 15, I fucked an 8-year-old.
Okay, well, he didn't... Dude, oh my god. You should not be fucking just log off, man. There's no need. Oh my god. Well, I mean, he was talking about 18-year-olds, so I'm assuming that's what he meant, but you know. The legendary fumble, yes. This is a legendary fumble, man.
I don't know, am I a victim? Am I a victim, guys? I didn't feel like a victim at the time. Now, let me tell you some other things, right? If I go around fucking 18-year-olds as a 37-year-old man, as I do, that just makes me a Chad. But there ain't no fucking way the shit.
Yeah, let's do a stream A-logging the child bride and then talk about how much of a Chad you are. Like, bro, where are you? Like, who are you? Who is this for? There's so many things wrong with this. First of all, you should not be bringing up her face and doing a log stream about her. Second of all, you shouldn't be talking about fucking 18-year-olds when you were got dating a 15-year-old for the past 6 months. What the fuck?
Shagster is going to have anything to do with girls 16, 15.
They mention this too. They talk. I don't know if I have the clip for it, but they talk about how mentally, like Shaggy is like they connected, quote unquote, on like the same, like he's got the mentality of like a teenager or whatever. Hardcore Arrested Development. I would say that's the same for a lot of the people that are involved in this, but anyways.
I don't care. If you're not 18, you're off the fucking market to Shaggy.
Okay. Okay. I don't know what to do. I'm not used to being on camera. The hotel. I did find a hotel closer to me.
That you wanted to fuck me in, yeah. God.
Dude. This is... You should not be saying that, man.
Thank the Lord that Jesus prevented that. I would have... God, no, yeah, glad that didn't happen.
Old Shaggy to go to. You're gonna meet at that hotel. I didn't want to go to the hotel he decided on.
Because you couldn't get in, it's a casino. The reason you didn't want to go there is because they wouldn't let you in.
Because
there's so many red flags that Shaggy like missed in this whole situation. First of all, like I said, the pictures, it's like it's immediately clear that this, especially like when she did the video or whatever that people are sharing on Twitter, it is immediately clear that this is like a fucking kid. Second of all, she can't type very well. She mixes up words all the time. Her humor or whatever, it's like, it sounds like a kid. But also, when Shaggy repeatedly tried to get them to meet up with him at some hotel, and then that was like didn't go his way. You know what I mean? Like, it got weird because it's a kid. And so she can't just go meet you at a hotel. That should have immediately threw up a huge red flag.
It's farther
Because they wouldn't let you in.
drive. I do not like driving. I think driving sucks.
Yeah, you only eat chicken. You don't like driving. You're afraid of airplanes. Don't like going on. You're a very boring person, frankly.
I hate going on highways. I do believe I would have to go on a highway to get there.
Yeah, to me, it's like pretty obvious. And like I said, these people were warned according to the kid from Marty's community and stuff, telling them that they were a kid.
I don't like going on the highway. It scares me.
And I gotta be nice. I gotta be friendly because this is a minor. But considering what she tried to do, I'm gonna act like a disapproving school teacher. I'm gonna act like the adults in her life that should be there but are not.
I don't like going on highways. Also, something Shaggy said before he deleted all his streams. Warhammer, I think it's actually up still. You can go on his forest stream. I mean, forest video, whatever.
Hold on, there is a crazy that reminds me because I saw you in one of these comments. Hold on, right here. So this was 3 weeks ago. This is Dasha fan. This is in the comment saying, "Are you dating Shaggy?" Yeah, and then when all this came out, you have Esoteric. She's a child. I'm calling the police. Oh, is the great. Okay. Anyways, it's just fucked, man.
Warhammer never had a chance with Raven.
Like, I guess he thought he had a shot with her. I don't know why he would have thought that. There's nothing that would have indicated that.
Which is ironic. No one had a chance with Raven.
Yeah, shout out
Raven's
to
a
Esoteric
lesbian.
Archivism.
I like girls.
That'll come up later.
I told Shaggy this. I was scared of him. I didn't want to do.
No, you didn't. No, at no point did you do that. Why were you telling me you loved me every morning? I just dropped all the fucking DMs. You think Shaggy is afraid of anything you could expose on me? No. No,
It's just like you're trying to reason with and debate. It's like there should not be any like debate going on or any like reasoning. They are a minor. Like 14 when they first started coming around these guys, and now 15. Like, they're not going to be able to reason or, you know what I mean? They can't be held accountable. They're literally a victim in this situation.
he's not, because Shaggy's a good dude. Don't fuck around.
Do this. I didn't want to flash myself on camera for him.
You did that unprompted. I didn't ask you to do that. You cammed up yourself and they were just hanging out.
Yes,
I'm a
I will
kid.
acknowledge. Yes, I have seen the anti-casino people celebrate. Because Mormon Shaggy is like a huge, huge casino stan or whatever.
15. Two,
I will acknowledge.
I didn't want to. I didn't want to do any of it. I told him
Then why did you do that? This is all bullshit. I mean, if this was all a troll, where the fuck is the evidence? You're supposed to, like, get me in writing saying all sorts of disgusting shit like you have on Sheriff, like you have on Weezus, like you have on all you other fuckers who are about to get reamed in the ass.
Yeah, and I don't... This is a lie, actually. I forgot about the... So he says, 1,000% a lie. Shaggy manipulated her into flashing or whatever. Now, Shaggy, after this happened, went into a group chat with like DJ Axel and some of these other people involved. Well, we'll get into it. And he said like, oh, I just saw, and he called him something. He called them boobles, which is like a really weird thing to call it. Like, it sounds like maybe that she would say that. It's like a very childish way to refer to something like that. But he celebrated in like group chats after it happened. So her claim of this happening over calls does make sense because he celebrated and said that he saw them. So it's like, you know what I mean? And I've heard multiple people talk about that and use that term or whatever. So.
Hausmeister, you are so fucked. Like, this is all she has on me.
I was very uncomfortable. Also forgot to say this.
And Shaggy also reiterates that all these, like, I don't know what all, I mean, we have screenshots of it and stuff, but it's like he immediately thinks that like everybody is super fucked. And he brings up that there were multiple people sending like explicit imagery and stuff. But anyways, what a shit show.
When I was very high.
As you were all the time, at 15 you were constantly high on oxy and what is this, ecstasy, which burns holes in your brain, which may explain why you did such a... Is that dumb? Because you could have been recording me at any time. Where's the recordings of this? Where are the DMs?
you expect a fucking kid to record, like, it's just so gross. Dude, why are you trying to reason through this? This is a little kid.
Because I already leaked all our DMs. If you guys want to see the cell phone, I'll show that too. But you know what? If you guys want that cell phone content, I'm gonna need a bigger platform. Someone
this
who gives.
guy
I
got
need to know
nuked by
that
a
someone
15-year-old, and he's calling her stupid.
Gives a shit.
For real.
Someone who gets more views than I do, with at least I'd say 1,000 subscribers, is gonna have to ask. Yeah.
He would beg until I did it. He begged. He would beg.
Yeah, my story is you flashed me once.
So he admits it. He admits it. Bro, Jesus Christ. Whoops.
Please don't make me.
Please don't make me, Shaggy. Please. Oh, I'm such an innocent. Fuck off.
She is. She's literally a mind. Like, this is. She is the victim in this situation. I don't know how you can get this to your fucking head. But she can't be held, like, you can't hold her responsible. She's a minor. She's a kid.
I'm uncomfortable with this. He didn't give a fuck. He didn't care.
You're gonna contradict yourself, bitch.
So, nothing against Shaggy. He thought I was 20, 21.
Oh, there it is. There it is. Thank you. That was the only card.
Well, and like, let's look at this too, right? So there were many red flags that this person was a minor. And I've gone through them or whatever. But let's think about how people have reacted since figuring this out. Shaggy does a fucking A-log stream reviewing it and A-logging his ex-child bride. That reaction is fucking insane. Man. We got 173 live and 63 likes. Please, if you could hit the like button, hit the thumbs up, I would appreciate it. If you guys want to support, there are stream elements and Cash App in the description. We also have super chats and memberships. But please hit like. It helps and shares the stream. Thanks, guys.
You had, which was to try and ruin my life. But, you know what? From the Raven's mouth.
Okay, this minor has been bouncing around all these creep discords since 13. Lots of people knew this person was a minor and let all this shit continue. This is what I'm talking about, dude. Like, from what she said or whatever on that thing, it was like Marty's community knew and they fucking told people. And that's your guys' fault for not listening to them. Like, seriously, man.
Mouth. From the Raven's lying mouth. All right, let's hear that again.
Care. So, nothing against Shaggy. He thought I was 20, 21.
Yeah.
House has truly become the gay retarded pedophile.
That means Shaggy is innocent. Innocent, because I want to point...
No, you're not, man. You're not. There were plenty of red flags. There's other people saying that they knew.
Shamu!
Thank you for the $5.
Debate broing a literal child after being exposed for having a relationship with said child is certainly a choice. Not the right one, but no.
Certainly, it is definitely not the right choice. It is not the adult thing to do in this awful situation. Thank you for the $5.
This out to you retards who call everyone a pedophile but don't actually know what one is or how the law works. If it's called entrapment, right? If people could just fucking hire a prostitute to offer free blowjobs to everyone in town and then have that prostitute say, oh, by the way, I'm 16, everyone would be a creep catcher. Just like you'd pay some whore $50 and rake in like hundreds of dollars watching people's lives get destroyed. And I assume it would be made illegal in pretty short order, but the law isn't retarded and it wasn't writ by retards. So yeah, no, Shaggy is in the clear. Shaggy is feeling great. Shaggy's gonna fuck.
No, I don't think that's how it works, bro. I don't even think that's how it legally works. Like, I would be, if I was one of these people that fucking sent this person, I would be sweating. Big time, dude.
Every whore in Vallejo tonight. Yeah.
I didn't want to do it. I did not want to do it at all.
Why did you? Why the fuck did you? You would spend literally hours listening to me read Moby Dick and H.P. Lovecraft to you. By the way, if anyone wants a recording of...
There it is. See, I'm reading... That's like... How creepy is that, dude? Spending hours reading a child a bedtime story. Wow, so cool, Shaggy. What the fuck, dude? How is Shaggy not in jail? Well, he's been arrested several times, but who knows? Honestly, because Medicare's going to cover this, who knows, like, where this is going to, like, that's a lot of people. So there's no telling, like, where this goes. But I would be fucking personally worried. And you should not do streams on it. You should probably log off and, like, stop being in, like, subhuman discords where they have 14 and 15-year-olds running around that you've been dating for the past 4.5 months.
Shaggy reading the music of Eric Zahn by H.P. Lovecraft. She probably has that for you.
I told him he scared me. I might have the text. I might have.
Josh Moon is already openly calling for Shaggy and Cop to be reported to NCMEC. I don't know what that is, but
have a video clip.
They don't know,
yeah,
you don't watch.
Maybe I don't know. I'll add it here. Whether I have a video clip or a screenshot right here.
Oh, couldn't find a screenshot. Couldn't prove any of this.
Yeah, I guess that's some good context. Radicalized online. Shaggy did, in fact, like, threaten people on video with a firearm. Like, he has restraining orders for threatening other coworkers and things like that. So yeah, it's like when the kid talks about being scared of him and stuff, it's like you can't just, like, discount that. I don't think.
Master troll, ladies and gentlemen. A troll who put months into this operation, and she couldn't find a screenshot.
I covered it on stream. It's like one of the few things that I covered with, like, this absolute fucking sewer. But Shaggy fled his state because he was convinced that they were going to arrest him because he, like, stabbed some guy or something. And he, like, left and went to Las Vegas, and it was a whole thing.
Yeah, this is a Mormon win. This is a Mormon dub.
Hello, Ruby.
You know,
what's up?
I trusted in God to see me to the other
wild.
side, and
really,
lo
really
and
bad.
behold, you know, the witch burned herself. The witch burned herself. But the rest of you guys who have been sending this woman all sorts of incriminating shit, oh no.
Shaggy scared this person, but is not a PDF. Well, I mean, I just think these red flags should have been, like, acknowledged. You know, there were people telling people that this person was underage. There were plenty of red flags. Like, you know, it falls on the adults in that situation, not the victim, you know? You can't hold a minor kid accountable for any of this stuff. Like, they are literally the victim in this situation.
I don't know if I have it, but I do believe I know I told Shaggy I was scared of him. I didn't want to meet up.
You'll contradict that later. Don't worry. You'll out yourself.
I didn't want to do any of it. I didn't want to do it. I knew he could get arrested, and I knew, like, I didn't want to have sex with him.
Then what the fuck was all that shit? What the actual fuck were you doing? Just telling me you loved me every morning, spending hours hours on the phone listening to me talk about shit like Steed Bonnet and how fucking capstans worked in the golden age of sail.
Yeah, it is really, 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 really bad. For sure.
A lot of that shit was just to test to see if you were trolling, because I couldn't imagine any troll would listen to something so fucking like nerdy and irrelevant to today's society as how does a capstan work?
Yeah, it's your fault, child. You said yes. It's like, that's literally what he's doing. Dude, you cannot hold this person accountable. They are the victim in this situation.
That was a 2-hour conversation you sat through.
Didn't want to do anything sexual with him. Didn't want to do any of it.
Well, I mean, if I'd been recording shit, I could contradict that, because you were just like, I'm not even going to get into it, but I was never...
Yeah, because probably it makes you look really fucking bad. I'm not going to get it. Yeah, there's probably a reason for that.
Very sexual.
Imagine all the stuff that he has talked about. But whatever this is, he's like, I'm not even going... Yeah, I wonder why.
With you, you often got very sexual with me.
If you want to know the truth about it, you victimized me.
But you see, the thing about being Shaggy is that sex is something I do. It's not something I enjoy talking about.
I was uncomfortable with the entire situation.
I think talking about sex ruins the romance. You know, I don't even talk dirty to the whores I fuck. The women I date, well, you'll say...
I guess another gross piece of context to this all that makes it just even more disgusting is Shaggy, like, what he is known for is talking about having sex with prostitutes constantly. And one of his biggest insecurities is that he cannot get a actual woman to love him. So he talks about it all the time. He constantly talks about it. So
you're gonna contradict yourself at the end of this video. I'd rather let you say it.
I took Molly to help it. Yes, also.
You took Molly to help the oxy, actually.
Okay, you go past that.
Alcohol, yes. I do have one of my bedazzle bottles. I have my collection. I don't know if
Stop stealing your dad's alcohol.
I'll show it, but I do have a bunch of bottles of liquor. This is my favorite.
Who's gonna...
Okay. Like I said, that stuff I just...
Like, staying inside all day, who's terrified to drive down the highway and shit. I don't know. I don't know, Raven.
Yeah, you don't know. You don't know. I cannot believe you even, like, decided to do this, Shaggy.
Angel's Envy. I love Angel's Envy.
Yeah, you told me a bunch of times trying to get me to buy it for you. But you wouldn't let me, for some reason, you wouldn't let me buy it for you until I saw you in person. If this was a troll operation, you really fucked up, because you could have gotten money from me at any time. And now that I've...
Bro, it doesn't matter if you think this is a troll operation or whatever. This person was literally 14 years old when they started coming around you guys. Like, you can't just be like, oh, it was a troll situation. No, they're literally a victim in the situation.
All of our
That's
DMs.
How that works.
Everyone will be able to see that. Everyone will be able to see that you refused gifts. What sort of troll refuses gifts? You could have used me as an ATM.
It's one of my favorites. I won't be drinking it much more. I'm much less depressed not drinking. I stopped.
Is he actually countering his own, like, narrative? It's like, oh, why didn't you try to get more money out of me? Yeah, maybe it's not this massive troll operation. Maybe you are just interacting with a literal child.
I stopped smoking weed.
More lies.
I stopped it all.
Bullshit. Anyone else smell bullshit?
So much happier. Like, I was just out tanning with my friends. I was at a pool.
You need to tan a bit more there, Raven. You still look pale as fuck. You look like you never go outside.
Dude, don't... Yeah, you shouldn't be like... It's just great. I can't believe he did this stream. You should not be A-logging the minor, bro. Especially just discussing anything like that.
I've like been hanging out with my friends. I've been hanging out with like people my age.
I don't think you have friends. The amount of time you spent talking to me, I don't think you have friends. I think you're a very antisocial person. But I hope that's not true. I wish you a happy life. One thing I'm not gonna do is like get a massive hate boner for a child.
Really? Because you're doing an entire stream doing that right now.
Especially one that actually
How did you think this was a good idea?
failed to do any damage to me whatsoever.
Yeah, commenting. That's what I'm saying. Like, commenting or critiquing, like, dude, just shut the fuck up.
If you're not hurting, I'm not hurting. If you're not crying, I'm not crying. Like, this is like, you think I'm an incel? I'm not.
And this is how depraved this is. That he still has to bring up his insecurity of being an incel that has to go around to all these prostitutes and stuff. It is so mentally ill, yes.
I can just buy it. And if I want to, I can go to Dave and
I can just buy it.
Buster's and get a date.
Yeah, let's get more likes, guys. We have 164 in the chat, 69 likes. Please hit the like button, help share the stream. Appreciate it.
There. That's you.
It's the Sektur. I gotta do it. I gotta do it for the Sektur. I will be leaving. I don't like being around here. You all suck. You all fucking suck. I hate you all.
It's just so obvious when you hear them. When you hear them talk, dude.
This was.
Here we go. He's just going to go in on some other people. And by the way, those of you who sent this girl your dick pics, Weezus, you sent a 15-year-old your dick. Weezus, you sent a 15-year-old your dick.
All going to happen either way, whether my age came out or not.
Are you saying I read Otis's comment? I think I already did earlier. Is there a new Otis comment? The minor's groomers used her to catfish other people as well. It's been an open, dirty secret for a long time. Dude. It's just so disgusting, man. Really, you guys should be fucking ashamed of yourselves. The people that are involved in all this.
You fucking suck. I hate you all. You suck. I fucking hate you all. Axel, you're a fucking weird, perverted man.
Yeah, he is.
Brian, you're a pedophile. You...
Yeah, he is.
Jerk off to little Tay.
He does.
Weezus, you're Mexican. Ovio, you look like you do heroin, and you...
I'm not sure you even have Weezus's correct docs, because Brian contradicts you on that. But one thing I'll say, Weezus, is whether you're the fat blonde guy or the skinny Mexican-looking dude who can sometimes look Chinese if he smiles, you're clearly not someone who is getting laid. I'll tell you what,
and this is how like pathetic all this is. I mean, it's disgusting. It's totally depraved. It's subhuman. But this is how like just low life this is, where you have a controversy, where you've been exposed for dating a minor child for the past 4.5 months. You claim it's unbeknownst to you. But you feel the need, because you're so insecure, to go off of the other people that were allegedly sending this minor explicit images, to talk about how, actually, you're an incel, bro. Grow the fuck up, dude. You guys are like, you're almost 40 years old, Shaggy.
Shaggy's doing tonight. Shaggy is fucking a really hot prostitute. I just don't have the time to go down in Dave and Buster's and do all the fucking social work of...
No, there's like, what? He goes, so when he wants to pick up real women or whatever, he goes to Dave and Buster's. What? Goes scoping at Dave and Buster's, where the, the families gather to play arcade games and get a meal. I mean, some people, I have met people before that they like Dave and Buster's or whatever, but it's just, as far as like scoping out for women, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong on that, but that is just fucking bizarre.
You know, getting a girl to talk to me and doing all that shit. It's just, I've done it in the past. Whenever I need to prove...
Notice how much of this... So this whole thing is an A-log response to this minor. And again, he's so insecure, he's got to talk about, I'm not really an incel, man. I get tons of bitches. Grow up, bro. Log off and grow up.
Something to myself. I go out there. I go hunting.
And maybe you won't get arrested. Because if Josh, I mean, is Josh posting stuff about this? I guess I can look if Josh is posting more stuff about this, but bro, not good. Not good. It must be on the farms or something, but you know.
And I bring home a pelt. You know, I've got some pelts on my wall. Shaggy knows how to hunt.
Ghost.
Yes,
Shaggy.
we see that, Shaggy. We can see that.
I'm just gonna repeat what my parents said to you.
No, you're not. You're going to make some shit up. Your parents told me you were 15. They don't know shit about what you're about to say.
You're a fucking disgusting pervert.
They didn't say that.
And I wish...
Your mom...
Well, I mean, that is just true, though. That is just true. You talk about hooking up with, you know, prostitutes all the time, dude. And you're A-logging response to the minor, and then you have to bring up how many women you can get and go into Dave and Buster's to scope out. He is a disgusting. That is just true.
Mom defended me. Your mom said you lied. You lied in the background. Then your dad, like, his voice softened and he said he had to go lay down because the shock of what his daughter is up to online,
Oh my god.
you know, literally knocked him off his feet. Great job traumatizing your dad, Raven.
I'm not gonna say that.
He should spend less time sleeping and more time parenting you, and this wouldn't happen.
You're a weird, disgusting man.
Yes, it's the parents' fault that you didn't catch any of the red flags.
well-
It's the parents' fault.
Let me just let you talk.
You look weird.
I mean, they probably should take away this kid's internet access, but it's like, dude, you should be more diligent in like seeing red flags, especially if what that Otis guy was saying is correct, that people knew about this. You should be fucking ashamed of yourself. All these guys.
Well, you're a lesbian. Like, obviously I look weird. Don't all men look weird to you? You're literally a lesbian. So...
What else to say? But I hate you all. I will be dropping all the DMs with everyone. Everyone is getting fucked. Everyone's
I'm not getting fucked. Oh, I'm getting fucked tonight, but that's...
No, you are, dude. You're actually, Shaggy, you are in the worst position in all this. There are varying degrees. Well, actually, maybe that's not true. Maybe, I mean, if the Weezus thing is true, he might be, actually. But still, like, you are, yes, you should leave. This is so fucked up, and you obviously can't make the right decision. You should not have thrown her face on screen to do some A-log response to critique this minor's looks that is like literally the victim in the situation.
You know, that's with a woman, an adult woman. Yeah.
Yeah, and Shaggy is a counselor that works with troubled teens. That is true, Beat Suit. Like, that's what he does or whatever. I don't know. It's kind of known. I don't know. But, you know, he talks about it too. So it's fine. But yeah, I mean, you would think that you would be able to recognize that.
But the rest of you guys are definitely getting fucked. Hausmeister, you're getting fucked. Your whole crew is fucked, okay? I'll tell you what those idiots are doing right now. Right now, they're still debating whether Raven is really 15 or not, because they're all terrified of the shit they sent her. And they're all, like, sending each other edited versions of their chats, right?
And the thing is, too, I believe Shaq, because I have screenshots of them talking to this person after the fact. After the fucking vid, like, dude, seriously, there is something wrong with your brain if you can look at that video and think that this is an adult.
To try and exonerate themselves. None of you are exonerated. She collected shit on all of you. You're all going to get fucked. This sheriff guy is going to get it the worst because he's a straight up perp.
Oh, Josh is going in on KingOfPol. Okay, I'll grab those.
Anyway.
getting railed. Bye. I hope you all have terrible days. I hope you all leave this community. Fuck you all. Goodbye. Raven is going back in her cage.
Ugh.
Yeah, stay there.
And that's a reference to the poem that Shaggy made on his community posts. Just none of this should be happening. You should not be streaming this. It's just unbelievable. And we'll get into the other people too. We still got a ton of shit to go through, but let's do an update with
so this title is
Josh. See what he's talking about. Yo, thank you for the membership. I think that's what just happened in the chat. Thank you. All right. Let's see here. So Josh said, archive all this shit from Kinoche. He still sucks ass at BD. That's KingOfPol's Kiwi Farms username that he uses. So it's fine. And he's talked about it and referenced it. Almost 10 full years of projection, you dumpy piece of shit. Hope you hang yourself in a cell using a plastic da-da-da-da. I don't know if I can say that. 15-year-old Mormon Shaggy, G, victim, KingOfPol, you're okay. Da-da-da-da-da. Apparently this girl. Okay. So they're talking about it there, going at him, etc. All right. Let's continue.
Raven needs to be caged a lot with a much.
What? I just cannot believe that this is actually
much better cage. Like, the cage her dad is using is not fucking working very well. I'm just...
KingOfPol talked to them. There were leaks of KingOfPol that we'll get into.
I'm just going to call you Mr. Hick because you've got that southern accent there. You need to do a better fucking job of parenting your little girl. Shit. As the guy who was accidentally grooming her, I did a better job of parenting your little girl. What the fuck is wrong with you? What the actual fuck is wrong with you? By the way, pit bulls are horrible animals. I fucking hate them. They're shit bulls, all right? Absolute fucking monsters. So, I just wanted to, come back and dab on all of you. I'm dabbing on all of you. And I don't know if...
Yeah, he said accidental G word. I'm trying to be like safe because this shit is so crazy. But yes, and that's what it would be. The real question is essentially like, well, he should just look at the decision making of this to do a response like this, an A-log response in light of all the things that you've talked to her parents and told you to like go away. Like that decision is crazy. But the question really is like, should he have seen the red flags, right? And the answer to that is yes. All these people should have. I just don't think there's any excuse, especially if people are telling you. Like there's people, that Otis guy in the chat, he said it was like people knew about this shit.
If I'll continue to stream. I don't know if I guess I have no reason to leave. I have no reason to stay. But it looks like the Sektur is back. It looks like there's about to be a bunch of drama.
Yeah, you got busted for you got busted for dating a 15-year-old. The Sektur is back. Bro, log off. Like, the levels of depravity just are shocking. The Sektur is back. I just got busted for being a pedophile. Yeah.
Want to miss out on that. So I'm ending my self-imposed exile to do a victory lap and, laugh at all of you. Laugh at all of you.
That's what's going on, yeah. He's just laughing online, guys. That's what Shaggy's doing. Outside of dating a minor kid and getting yelled at by her parents, Shaggy's just laughing online, just laughing at the internet. Genuine Mr. Medicare over here, laughing online.
You who were calling me a pedophile the other day because each and every fucking one of you has been sending this 15-year-old child there.
Okay. I know what he's going to say or whatever. I'm just like paranoid. But sending them explicit pictures.
anyone who exposed it. And if she had told any of you that she was 15, you know what you would have done? You'd have done what you're doing now, what you've been doing till this very moment, which is to debate amongst yourselves whether she was really 15.
Riz in the chat says, I honestly thought he was just being trolled and was waiting for the payoff. How did it end up being so bad? I remember them like talking about it or whatever. Well, he would go on about it constantly, which is how like Arrested Development does it. He would constantly talk about dating this person. But yeah, I don't know. And the troll thing, it's like, you can't, it's like a kid, bro. Like you just can't hold them. You are accountable. You are the adults, you know?
And insist that this is some 4D chess move by Shaggy. Well, Raven wasn't playing 4D chess. She was playing checkers. Because she's a kid.
I don't know about that. So, this is funny to see a
total Shaggy
reference.
Victory. It's over and we're so back.
Wow.
Yeah, it is a total Shaggy victory.
Doesn't feel that way.
Yeah, Brucey, you can fuck.
Doesn't feel that way, and it's not going to feel that way when all these other people are covering this. You know, maybe Medicare will just talk about KingOfPol or whatever, but this isn't over, dude. None of this shit is over.
Fuck yourself.
I'm doing one stream on it, and we're talking about it, and then it's whatever. And I'm blocking all these like subhuman freaks, but you know, all these other people are already talking about covering it, and there's leaks that go on forever. So,
I don't know what you're talking about there. I won. Is she still in your Discord server? Fuck no, Pete.
And this is the thing too. While he is doing this stream, the kid, and like I said, if you see them in the chat and you're a mod, block them. They were in Shaggy's chat the entire time. And people were saying, ban this person. It's a minor. And nothing happened. You know?
No, she's not in my Discord server. Anyone is welcome in Lost Carcosa to check that she is not in my Discord server. I banned her and blocked her on everything. Immediately. And then I told all of you about it. Because I'm the king. And you can trust the king to be honest with his subjects.
I did hear about that Critical Shogun. That's a crazy story. I might look at that before, after we get through all this stuff.
Well, Shaggy, in all fairness, you aren't the most reliable narrator. Well, that's why I dropped all the leaks, buddy.
Okay, hold on.
That's why I dropped.
Shaggy is still replying to her on social media. Yeah.
All the leaks.
Multiple people are. There's more than one that are still.
I disagree. I think I'm the winner, Chad. I think you guys lose. I think all of you in that Hausmeister server who have been calling me rats are.
You are a rat. You look like a rat. Yeah. Your Discord profile is literally you as a rat. Okay.
More compromised than I am.
Yes, they are still talking to her, dude. They are still talking to her. And like one of the screenshots is like saying that they don't believe that they're a minor, even though it's abundantly clear to anybody that's been watching this stuff that this is a kid.
From the Raven's mouth, Shaggy was an innocent boy who was nice to the women. Yeah. Rare Shaggy W? Yeah, definitely. Call Raven's dad Shaggy. No, I don't think I'm going to interact with anyone from that ever again in any way. Because that would be an incredible, incredibly stupid thing to do. That would be a massive self-inflicted L. Sorry. Why didn't you verify her age at any point? Because I'm not an incel. That's why, the fact that you're like...
Because I'm not an incel. Again, just going back to the insecurity of all this. But, dude... That's the issue. You're the adult. You should have seen the red flags. And like Surfer said, it is very obvious that this person is a minor. That's not a good excuse to say, I'm not an incel. Yeah, bro, you're just, dating a minor for 4.5 months. And now you're trying to brag in a way that you're not an incel. Absolutely depraved.
The fact that you need to do that says more about you than me. I just assume that, like, everyone in the Sektur is gonna be an adult, especially when you were all interacting. Why didn't you assholes verify her age? You knew her before I did.
And that is a good point. Like, whenever the Marty people were telling these guys, and this is according to the kid, that she was a minor. Yeah, you should have done something. I wonder if I have that clip. I might just try to find, because, like, it is, like, there just isn't an excuse. Like, they talk about how Weezus, like, swept them up and said no, protected them from the Marty people saying that she was a minor. That's what she said. So. And KingOfPol talked about flying out to them. Yes, that is true. We will go into that.
You know how many people sent them their dicks? This person their dicks? Do you know how many dicks she has? She has a whole server full of dicks.
Oh my god.
Why didn't you guys verify her age, idiots?
Oh my god.
Oh, Shaggy win.
No, dude. You all lose. It's time to log off and grow up, dude. Should, like, be a little bit more mature than to respond to this and A-log the victim.
Did you show?
Okay. Let's get into some of the... Before we get into this crazy shit, let's just look at some of the stuff on here. All right, so we talked about Josh talking about this, and Medicare said he's going to cover it. We can look at more of this stuff. So Shaggy made a post saying that he made a poem when he found out that she was a minor. And then he posted, he said, after the shock wears off, there is pain. I've never felt this alone. Not sure this is the place to post this, but I don't know what else to do. I don't really give a shit what retard is laughing at me at the moment. I was worried someone I loved had died. Yeah. Just shut up, bro. It turns out someone I loved did not exist. At least not as she presented herself. The point of the Sektur is pain. If people are amused by my suffering, so be it. In time, I will laugh at them as well. As I said earlier, I have no reason to stream without Raven, and now Raven is gone in the worst way possible. She is in pain. I am in pain, and everything sucks. Lamenting the loss of his child bride. You just can't make this shit up. I cannot even directly say goodbye to her, for obvious reasons. Yeah. I am tired of pain. I don't see a reason to make content anymore. As I said, I will still be around on Discord. Yeah, this is the issue. Is that it ends on Discord, bro. You can stream and make content and not do this. Whatever, it doesn't matter, but it's just absurd to me. Like Shaggy talks about, it's like, I have to fight with all these. No, you don't have to fight with anybody, actually. Actually, you can just make videos or do streams. Post on Twitter.
Shamu!
Thank you, dude, for the $1. Wait, where was that? I don't know why it didn't come in. Will this be what convinces KingOfPol's wife to finally move on? I do not know. I'm not sure. And there's actually history here with some of these guys too that we can get into. But anyways, if you know how to find me, you know how to find me. Yeah. And then from one day ago, he says, you all need to know that Hausmeister is still active in Raven's Discord and controls it through his butt boys, OVO and Weezus. Yeah. Apparently, it is more important to preserve an archive of worthless information on literal retards than it is to protect minors from the weird shit that goes on. So, then there is some stuff there as far as logs that were put out that we will get into. I don't think Shaggy is necessarily wrong there, at least with some of the people. These are some of the screenshots. It's just like love bombing stuff. I love you. I love you. Sleep well. That's them finding out. I read this. You all need to know that Hausmeister... Okay, wait, didn't I get that one? Oh, I missed the rest, though. Then protect minors from the weird shit that goes on in this community. I have no reason to lie, and if I was going to lie, none of you would even know this is happening. This is in a chat. I think this is in Surfer's chat. How many times did KingOfPol flirt with you? I think only about 3. Did Shaggy ever expose himself? Yes. Drunken Surfer says, you think, I don't know who Sheriff is, and the Neo Plate guys thought she was an adult when they were having ES with her to cuck you. Shaggy telling them that they shouldn't be involved in the community. It will ruin your life. I don't know why I put these in. All right, let's get back to the clips. And then we'll come back. Okay. So, as an insane addendum onto the most depraved shit I've ever seen happen, DJ Axel, who has had his own controversies, where he professed being a pedophile. He calls it ironic. There's been a whole fucking thing about it. It doesn't really matter. But he did have this person on their show to talk more about this, and they talk about KingOfPol and more stuff that happened. So we are going to watch that. Some of it.
Oh, the forbidden boobles to Shaggy.
Yeah. He begged. He begged when I was very high, and he, I know he says, I never beg. He would beg. He begged the longest for about like 45 minutes. When I was very high, I told him several times, I don't want to do it. I'm very fucked up. I don't want to do this. Anyway.
So there's that. More talk about him begging. And like I said, Shaggy admitted that this happened on the camera thing. Oh, what's up, Dog Zero? Basically the worst possible person she could have gone on with, and I'm convinced this only happened because Shaggy rewarded her for attention. This interview was just letting her victimize herself. Yes. I've only got a few clips from it, but it's already everywhere. But yeah, it is like, fucking with my head a little bit. That's why I took the picture out and stuff, even though it's already all over Twitter. But anyway, anyways.
Whipped his dick out. He, several times, he would whip his dick out in calls.
He whipped his
one-on-one.
On calls? Unprompted?
Yes.
Without you even asking?
Epstein got me.
Okay, so there's that.
Shaggy, when you were 14, huh? Watch cartoons? And
No.
half a year
We
ago.
probably watch the same things, Axel. So.
When you first met Shaggy half a year ago, how old were you then?
14.
Wow. My, oh my. So you first dated Shaggy when you were 14, huh?
Yeah.
Well. You heard it here first.
And I guess for some context on this, it's like so fucked up. But Shaggy and Axel have been in this like insane feud where Shaggy called Axel's sister and then released it online to try to fuck with him and do all this stuff. And Axel's done stuff in return. I think like called his church. Like there's been all kinds of crazy stuff like that. So they hate each other, etc.
First, folks, I told you. Okay, we gotta also talk about the conversation.
Okay, so then they post more leaks where he's begging.
I mean, I don't know if I can show the gun.
And then they bring up.
We have.
There's context for this too, but they bring up like one of the people that sent them explicit pictures, which is Weezus, and there's more context for that too that we'll get into.
Very. We can obviously not show the gun, but we have very intimate pictures of Shaggy.
If I can go through my hidden folder. I do believe I have a video of Shaggy whipping it out.
Okay. Sorry, guys.
But I don't know if I still have Shaggy's. I know I recorded it once. I don't know.
Okay.
So you
Jesus Christ.
Once. I don't know if I got like trolls remorse and felt bad and deleted it.
So you wait. So you're saying it was all an op the entire time?
So what they're talking about is that Shaggy, and he's done this on streams before too. Like he'll just whip it out and stuff, you know. So that's what they're talking about.
Him as a pedo the entire time, and you were actually afraid of him as well, because you.
Yeah, I was. I mean that. Like, I'm not like.
I guess one of them that she recorded.
So
yeah.
Scared. LOL. Up. But no, I was scared of Shaggy, genuinely.
It's so cursed. I feel like weird playing it, but it's part of the story.
This might be the.
And it's already everywhere.
Did you have feelings for him?
No, I was scared of him. Like, the only like feelings I had was like I enjoyed Shaggy listening to me complain about my problems.
Yeah, you're right. So let's get into this part.
Sexual intercourse with women who look younger than you. Has he bragged about that? Has he said that you look really young to you?
He says I don't think he's ever commented on how old I look. I think he has told me how beautiful I am, how gorgeous I am, how pretty I am, how nice my tits are. Dude.
Wait, this has to do with KingOfPol, I think.
Shaggy said he's had sexual intercourse with women who look younger than you.
Where is that? Is that back here? Did I miss that one? Okay, so anyway, I'll just go to this screenshot and then I'll find... But this is like Shaggy saying that you could draw her at 14 or 21 and she would still look the same. So literally admitting that she looked 14. So... yeah. I'm trying to find the thing about that. I'll have to look for it. I'll have to look for it and play it. So anyways, after that fuck stream, which shouldn't have happened, which maybe I should have even played any clips from, Shaggy went on to Drunken Surfers to hold up a Bible and plead with them, essentially.
Pretty bad. Shaggy? Nice.
Okay, with my Bible, I solemnly swear before all the powers, before Christ, before God, before the host of Koa.
It's out there now. It is what it is. I mean, yeah, like I said, it's everywhere. So it's like, it just makes me feel like really grimy. It's just like, you know what I mean? Like just knowing that this stuff is going on, it makes me feel very, very grimy. Okay, let me see here. Let's pull up this. Okay, so we have the audio. This is the one that has to do with KingOfPol.
Allegedly, Brian tried to play some daddy-daughter roleplay with this girl. Is this true?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
No way. What?
I don't know.
This was the guy that was, again, when the Destiny smear campaign thing happened, and they brought up Esoteric Shaggyism, which is a meme in this community because KingOfPol is the only one that believes it, which kind of outed him as like giving them stuff. This is the guy that they're talking about.
That.
No way. What?
I don't know if I have the screen caps on that. You might.
Daddy-daughter roleplay with this girl? Is this true?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
No way. What?
I don't know if I have the screen caps on that. You might have to look through the Nest. I don't think I have any screen caps of Brian and Better Nest, but I know I have caps of Brian.
No, I'll take your word for it. Did that actually happen?
Yeah, I believe so. I think I have the screen caps of it.
Oh,
that did happen.
Bruh. Did he know your... Wait. Okay. So what?
Brian thought I was like, I think Brian believed I was like 18 to 19.
Okay. Well, this is like a bombshell revelation to me. This is like the most disgusting thing you could ever do to a child.
Oh, you have such a cute pussy. Axel.
Oh God, she's talking about the cat.
Thank you. I love my pussy cats.
Oh yeah.
So, Swan Kelly has a very...
Yeah.
So they eventually bring up screenshots. Yeah, exactly, Dog Zero. She gave different ages to different people, and that wasn't a red flag to anybody. Literally, dude. There is seriously no excuse for this shit. She gave different ages to you fucking retards. And nobody... I mean, to me, there's just no excuse, man. There's no excuse for this. Thank you for the 10.
You and Tree of Logic are my favorite streamers right now. I would love to see more long-form content. Would love to see a video on Ethan Ralph or Sektur lore.
Yeah, we might do that at some point. You know, I've been talking about doing a second channel. And I thought about doing this as that, but there's this other project that's going on. But I appreciate it. Thank you for the donation. And I appreciate the compliment. So then there was a screenshot. Let me see. Is this it? I don't even know what that is. I'll have to go. Let me just go to the images, because this is what they brought up on the stream, but I don't know when it is or whatever. So let's just go to it. And we'll go through all these too, but here it is. Okay, so this is what they brought up on the stream when they were talking about this. It says, "Why is Weezus trying to be like you?" And this is KingOfPol saying, "I'll fly out to you, Raven, if that's what you are asking me." Which is kind of crazy. Just crazy. But you know, with like other women in the community or whatever, KingOfPol's also done this before too. So it's kind of a callback to that, but this is what they brought back on the stream. Okay, let's get into the surfer clips, and then we will go through some of the logs or whatever that I have. And there's more, I think. There's more that I don't even have, you know, but...
It's officially over. It is officially over. He was like, well, she looks 14, but she
Actually, I want to play this because this is crazy.
Bro.
So this is him finding out that Shaggy talks about her looking 14. He was in a relationship
with Raven. He thought she looked 14. It's officially over. It is officially over. He was like, well, she looks...
No, let's not joke about any IRL. Any IRL anything. I don't want any. I even 14, joking. I just.
But she says she's 21.
It's fine, but
nice.
I don't want to have any jokes like that.
I solemnly swear before all the powers, before Christ, before God, before the host of Koa, that I did not know that she was a minor until her dad told me. I also want to clarify, I lost my virginity at 15 to an 18.
So it's kind of hard to hear him because Surfer is like a Kino Dogme of 2007 guy. He just streams from his phone or whatever. But Shaggy's like has a Bible up and he's like asking him to swear and all this. I
don't know why you felt the need to say that I fucked an 8-year-old, but I mean...
Well, the reason why Surfer said the 8-year-old thing is because Shaggy literally said that. He just misspoke. He meant to say 18, but Shaggy literally said 8 years old.
Hey.
This is one of the phone messages.
Your phone has been inactive since like 109 yesterday, so far as I can tell. And I can't reach you on Discord. I'm just worried something happened to you or something. I'm probably overreacting, but call me when I can. I love you.
You look like a fucking...
And then more Surfer stuff. And I might have to boost the volume here. Seems kind of low. Let's see.
Of Luigi, you ugly motherfucker.
A bizarro version of Luigi. Yeah.
You know what, Surfer? I hope this comes back on you. I hope one day You're getting just fucked in the ass. Right?
Well, Shaggy, I probably won't date a minor on Discord if that's what
you and that homeless guy are gonna do tonight. Dude.
And Surfer had the same, like kind of the same take I did as far as like Shaggy you should have seen the red flags, dude. So that was what he expressed, and that's why Shaggy's so upset. But it's true. Like, you are an almost 40-year-old man. You should have seen the red flags. All of you should have.
I hope when you fucking have a really shitty moment that I'm there to laugh at you for it. Because it'll be entirely fucking justified. This is what you've done is a cardinal sin. Thou shalt not bear false witness, asshole. You couldn't even fucking pick up a bike.
Shaggy, on.
It's not even bearing false witness to say that you should have seen the red flags. Okay.
Honestly, what you've done with the minor is probably a cardinal sin also.
They were all told. This is the thing, too. There have been several people that have said this was a known thing, that they told these guys that they were a minor. Like, the kid was giving people different ages, dude. She'd tell some people she's 21, some people she's 18.
You can't even, honestly, you can't even say it with a straight face. You can't even call me a pedophile.
Honestly, Shaggy, I can't say it with a straight face. What kind of fucking timeline is this that we live in? Where DJ Axel can dab on you for being the pedophile. What kind of fucking time?
It's so, like, that is so true, too. It is, like, it is so fucking disgusting and depressing. It's like DJ Axel, who has had his own history and allegations and everything else, really fucked up shit that I just don't even want to get into the whole thing, is now doing streams like, you know, about, it's just, the whole thing all around is just so gross, dude.
DJ is a fucking minor, but you can't tell that the ink on her face is from a...
Yeah, Shaggy, I can tell from the picture she sent you that she was a minor. I can tell.
Shit. You're a fucking retard, Surfer. You're a fucking retard. You can't tell anything.
No, I can tell.
You cannot even tell me with a straight face that you really believe the shit you're saying right now, you faggot.
Shaggy, I'm saying that there is some level of plausible deniability, but honestly, if I saw those images, I would probably, a red flag would pop up that this is probably a minor.
Okay, so we have another clip, and we might go to more Surfer stuff, but I don't know. We might just read through the messages.
Without a shower.
So this is something that was sent to me. We'll play this.
Rip Harambe said, when did Brian initiate the flirting, and how quickly did he make things sexual with you?
Very quick. There's also a screenshot of Brian offering to fly out to me.
Yeah, which we just showed. KingOfPol.
Brian got very sexual very quickly. Brian also started off... You know, Brian didn't start conversations with me sexual. My first conversation with Brian was him talking about ripping off... I mean, not breaking... we're not ripping off the heads of pit bulls, but breaking their necks. And he knew...
The pitbull thing, too, is like, that's in the KingOfPol doc. Like, that was a story that KingOfPol would tell, where he has this fantasy that he took out 3 pit bulls with, like, his bare hands.
I had a pit bull. He knows I love my pit bull. But, yeah. Brian starts conversations off about killing dogs.
Interesting.
I can send you some Brian screenshots if you'd like.
So, well, that's fucked up. Jeez. Holy smokes. That's fucked. All right, let's get into some of the screenshots. I'm struggling. It's so nasty, honestly, dude. Like, I'm struggling a bit, but we will persist. We will persist. Let me get a drink. Okay. What the fuck? Oh, so this is them talking to them afterward. This is after the person comes out, dude. This is after Shaggy talks to this girl's parents. So this is the context for all this. Okay. Yeah, we're going to read this. Oh my God, dude. What are you doing? What are you doing? Thank you for the gifted membership. I appreciate it. Okay. So Raven says, I need Dixon now. You should not be involved in this community. Yeah, no shit, Shaggy. A little late. A little late on that after you talk to their parents. You should not be talking to them at all. Well, duh. It will ruin your life. Also, Dixon just got flagged down. Damn. Rip Dixon. I know, I'm going to be like you. Wait, because you'd be jealous Dixon would be getting romance trolled this time, or because she is actually 15? Raven literally flourishing right now. Okay, that makes things easier. And they said, and if my happiness is because of your suffering, I guess it's okay. That makes things easier. No, I'm still a kid. I know that now. I didn't want to have relations with you at all. You scared me a lot. I told you that, actually. I told you I didn't want to do any of the S things. I only did it because I felt implied to. See, dude, I felt implied. You see what I mean? It is so obviously. Oh my God. The word is compelled. Compelled. You listened, so I felt like that I had to. Just should be ashamed of your guys' selves, man. I'm not going to argue with a child. No, but you'll harass one. Won't do that either. Bye. Goodbye. These are calls. Maybe, I don't know if this is a call from today or what, but...
A 15-year-old girl destroying the Sektur was not in my crystal ball.
Dude, hey, thank you for the $10, Mikey. I appreciate it. Dude, this is the most fucked up thing I have ever seen. Like, all these people should have known. There's like so many red flags. This girl cannot even like write proper English, you know? It is crazy. But thank you for the donation. I appreciate it, man. So there's calls going through. This one, I took out the pictures of KingOfPol because like he flags like everything, you know? But this is the kid saying, let me update that for you since you want to get F by me. And it's a bunch of pictures of KingOfPol. This is, I think, one of their first interactions. He says, yes, you did. That's exactly why you asked that dumbass shit that I brought up. No, I didn't. She's sending something. And then KingOfPol says, because the drama happening around that whore lately, because weirdos are... So this is like them pressing KingOfPol because KingOfPol was like following Little Tay on Instagram or something. And I don't know much about it. I just know that they're like young or whatever. They were like a child influencer. I think they're an adult now. I don't know though. Why are you trying to stalk my account? F-slur. That's what I thought, bitch. Stay in your lane, you stupid bitch. Why are you getting so mad? I asked you a question. I know exactly why you asked that stupid ass question, you dumb whore. And stalking my personal social media accounts will be absolutely get you the F smoke. This is your last warning, Raven. If you don't want a problem, I suggest you keep your shitty F-slur behavior to yourself. Continues. KingOfPol, the Little Tay drama was brought up by me. I literally watched the comment section and talked about it in VC directly there. Isn't anything dark or twisted about it, you stupid bish. The moment one tiny info leak comes from you, I'm absolutely doxing you. Bet on it. So there's KingOfPol threatening to dox a child. I have no clue what you're talking about. I didn't even know you've talked about Little Tay. I was just curious on why you follow her. Because let's be real, it is kind of weird to be following someone who just turned 18. You dumbass, because the drama caused by it, I linked it myself. And I told people to see the comment section. I don't even follow her. don't ever fuck up and leave a single shred of IRL shit out there, Raven. I'm gonna dox you the moment you do it. Bet on it, bitch. All right, so this is further. This is King of Pol continued. Lol, you're funny, dude. If you weren't such a shitlord, you'd be all right to chat to. I'm not a shitlord. N-word, you tried gay-upping pedo shit on me, what? Yeah, nah. You got a server where you post every DM you get, too. Like, come on now. Turbo levels of shitlord behavior. So I guess this person had a server where they were literally posting their DMs, and these guys just kept DMing them, and some of them, alleged by Shaggy and the kid, were sending them explicit pictures. You got a server where you post every DM you get to, like fake news. I've seen it. It's got the channels of peeps and stuff. Look, I don't care what you get up to, but you can't tell me that you aren't a turbo shitlord. How can anybody ever try to help you with stuff or work with you when they got a DFE every time they talk to you legitimately? You've made the rules of engagement around you. Just food for thought. You know I am right, bro. Trust is important, but I assume you have a real life outside of this, which is why you treat it the way you do. I get it. That's fair enough, but yeah, if you were cool like that peeps would be more interested in helping you or enjoying your content more with the peeps you cover on your YouTube channel. That's all I'm saying. Take the advice or wisdom. More King of Pol. Yo, get your girl in check, bro. She's about to get the smoke. I don't know what the fuck she's doing, but she's overstepping lines. Misa says, what? These are some of the contexts around, like, some of the stuff where they allege that Weezus was sending explicit pictures to the minor. So they say, have you been fucking Weezus? Explain your question, madame. He's not shutting up about you. For example, I've not heard from him in quite a while. And then I don't know if they were like role playing that they were dating or what, but she said he was cheating on me with some stupid black bitch. So honestly, I could care less about him. Bizarre how Discord works sometimes. Still doesn't explain why he's sending private parts to people. We've been dating for 7 months and we've met several times. So, and I don't think that's true. I don't think that they met. But I don't know what's going. I mean, Shaggy claims essentially that Weezus was sending them explicit pictures. That's Shaggy's claim. I don't know if they clarified when they went on, but yeah, I don't know. I just don't know. These are part of the leaks that came out of all this, though. Okay, so we've got then Shaggy asking if he can see their chest. No, only Weezus D. Chest first, please. Here's King of Pol telling the child that they'll fly out to them. If that's what you're asking. More Shaggy begging for chest pics. Okay, so this is Weezus after the girl has called Shaggy and after everyone has found out that they're a minor. This is that conversation. Okay, so here we go. Wait, should I go into the Weezus and King of Pol connection? I should do that. That's what I was going to do. Hold on, guys. Let me get that. So if you don't know, if you didn't watch the King of Pol doc, they have a long history, actually. So let's grab that. King of Pol actually claimed that Weezus sent him CSAM, which was pretty much universally said to be like a King of Pol lie at the time, right? And so they've trolled each other and all this shit, and it's just, you know, I don't know, man. I don't know what to say. It's all like really depraved. Let me find this stream. I'm looking for the timestamp here. Where is it? Right here. Okay. Here we go. This should have some of the clips from some of that stuff.
Degree. And he thinks like when he does it, it's fine. But what he does really is swap people.
So he's referring to King of Pol here.
Heard him swat Ralph, you know. Ralph was driving down the freeway and he was trying to get Ralph arrested. And that sort of comes out of the blue. You're like, what the fuck is going on, bro? What are you doing? You're like, I have to report a DUI. Going down the freeway right now. And you're like, what are you doing? But in his mind, he doesn't see that as exactly what it is. But if it was someone else doing it to Brian, you'd never hear the end of it.
Dude, Godwinson's probably heard. It's like, this is fucking absurd, dude. For real. This is like the worst thing that's ever come out of the sewer, man. We have 185 live, 82 likes. If you guys could please move your cursor, the some 100 people that haven't hit the like button, helps share the stream, helps get it to more people. If you want to support, I've appreciated the support so far today from the people that have donated. If you want to support, we have Stream Elements, Cash App in the description. We also have memberships and super chats. Memberships will get you some of the old streams. I leave like the last month and a half up, and then the older ones I just membership. But appreciate it. But hit like, it's free. Thank you guys.
So what happened after KingOfPol did this? According to KingOfPol, they began swatting him. And 2 of the dispatch calls he got from the police I've actually heard before.
So this was KingOfPol saying that these people or whatever, that he has all these beef with the people that are involved in this, he claimed that they were swatting him.
Makes it all the more insane that he would still have the people swatting him on his show all the time. And you have to remember at the time his wife was pregnant as these police raids were happening. KingOfPol would then go live shortly after, and shit hit the fan.
It's real simple. There's a dox war happening. Some people are doxing each other. Everyone's fucking swatting everyone, and it's fully fucking gay. And everyone involved is a because you can't sit down and just fucking chill and have a good time. You have to be doxing and swatting the world because swatters got doxed.
So, I mean, the story was after this that like KingOfPol was making like, oh well, you'll see.
And they're very angry. They got doxed, and so they're swatting the world. You're doxed. I'm doxed.
We're all doxed.
If you SWAT people
this is from
and you
Godwin's
get doxed,
stream.
bro, I have no sympathy. Why should I have sympathy for swatters? They're calling me on my phone right now, by the way. They're now sending me a shitload of tranny and now, okay, bro, well, you're getting blocked. They just sent me child.
So there it is. So KingOfPol claimed on this stream, who he was having like this huge beef with or whatever, is Weezus. It was Weezus that they were sending him CSAM. Which he has since rescinded, but he just made up on the spot.
You're fucked in the head. They just sent actual child. Why do you gotta do that? Why? So now I gotta fucking call the cops. I gotta report the fucking phone number. Oh, okay. Oh, no, don't do that. Now you're texting me saying don't do that. Why? Why?
So maybe Godwinson goes into...
This is what I'm talking about, Chad.
It's been a while since I've seen it.
So fuck swatters.
Okay.
They thought of you all over the place. I have nothing to do with it. And they want to come in the chat, and then they want to call my phone, and then they want to text me child. Great. Good stuff.
Which again, KingOfPol rescinded and, you know, isn't true. It's not true. It's not true.
I gotta go call the cops. I gotta stop the stream. I'll be back, chat. We'll be right back. We'll be right fucking back. Unreal.
KingOfPol made a massive allegation while doxing Dr. Roxo on a stream. So Godwinson of the writer's room would do a stream where he would bring on the accused and give him a chance to clear his name.
Now, the reason why I essentially decided to like twist the knife into Brian was that Brian went on a live stream and said that this Weezus guy had sent him CP live on air. But as he sent this clip, he smiles. He goes, oh my God, now I've got to call the FBI. And then he's gone for like 5 minutes and comes back. And you're thinking, okay, this is kind of a weird reaction to have, but he has named Weezus. Now, I want to bring in...
So that is this is how far this stuff goes back, right? That is some of the history between KingOfPol and Weezus and all this shit. And now they're all in the same, all these people are in the same server or whatever, which has the miner and all this stuff. So this is Weezus after the fact, reaching out to the miner. Here we go. To be honest, I never had an issue with you. I don't know what caused you to do this, but I hope you actually get better. I hope I do too. I'm a kid. I shouldn't be interacting with you for any reason. It's very weird. Yes, that's true. Are you actually 15? Yes. I don't believe you. Why? This is a fucking insane thing. Dude, it is... The image he was texted was of himself with a peen in his mouth. Okay. But dude, and Kinoche knows as well, anybody that on Twitter where all this stuff's going on and some of the YouTube channels, It is very obvious, again, that this person is a minor. All right? It's time to, literally, if you're any of these guys, like, stop talking to the fucking kid. Period. Are you actually 15? Yes, I don't believe you. Why? We know this is Shaggy, by the way. I know. What the fuck are you doing? Leaving, you all suck. But I mean, you can have fun. No, it's all you all suck now. I don't know, I suck too. Okay, what? Are you the one who romance trolls retards and now you're face doxing yourself? Yeah. So, that's the end of the images. By the way, if Fur was in those leaks, I posted a new screenshot of the second server with more text channels. Okay. All right. Well, all of this will unfold in insane ways. Obviously, some people are at fault more than others. There's really no excuse for it. This person, there were people from Marty's community again telling people that this girl was underage. She can barely speak English or write it. She like mixes up obvious words like implied and compelled. Some people think she looks 40. I don't, dude. If you think that, you need to log off, man. Like there's something wrong with you. All right, let me see. I don't even know where to go from here. I don't even know where to go from here, man. This is the most depraved, fucked up thing that's like happened, and all the people involved are fucked, and you will be blocked. Because, like I said, I really don't think there's any excuse, especially with people telling you guys, Marty's community, and then the Otis guy that was in here earlier saying that people knew, you know. All right. Play more of the surfer stream? Yeah, sure. Let's go. People are wanting me to bring up the Ferd shots. Hopefully there's nothing too bad, but yeah, I can bring those up. Let me get the surfer stream. Drunken surfer. Live.
I'm not guilty of anything of getting on that bitch.
Let me bring up when he first comes on and fights. We'll bring that up.
Hey, Disco Inferno! I talked to her father yesterday.
Okay. Oh, sorry. I was grabbing the stream, guys, and then I can grab the other stuff.
All parties are at wrong. There is no party righteous here.
Yep. I 100% agree.
Neither Shaggy nor the Neo.
Oh, okay. So Kinoche is clarifying, I don't have anything from the Ferd channel, just the names of all the DM channels. There's too much stuff to post. Okay.
White fucking guys are righteous here. They're all sexting the minor. But Shagster's innocence that he didn't know until he talked to her father yesterday, I think have been proven false by the plausible fucking, by the pictures and the fucking messages.
Yeah, and I agree. Server's point is the same as mine. Like, the pictures are what, and I don't actually, hopefully, because I don't want them on the stream. It's very obvious. Yeah, that's it.
Call in, Shaggy. Shaggy, if you want to call in and give your case and claim your evidence, you're going to come. I'm not going to. Again.
You think I'm a pedophile, and we'll call it a conviction.
Shaggy.
The audio is scuffed, so you'll have to bear with me, but.
Shaggy, I'm not going to lie.
No, this is life-ruining shit, sir. This is life-ruining shit. This is a new law for you. Swear before Christ that you think I'm a pedophile.
Hold on, Shaggy.
If you're sincere.
Hold on, Shaggy.
All you have to say is that you believe it in Christ's name.
Shaggy, I'm just getting the song going. Shaggy, I'm just getting the song going for the inauguration. That's all. Shaggy, that's all. Shaggy, that's all. I'm just getting the song going for the deliberation. Just leave the volume.
Let's big shout out to Surfer too for having literally no part of this. Huge shout out and salute to Surfer. I would say everybody else is fucked.
You have a Bible. You have a Bible, right?
I have two. I have a King James version, and I have an English name.
Whichever one you like best, grab it. We're gonna put.
I'm gonna Shaggy, I'm gonna grab the King James version. Shaggy, should I go grab Doctrine and Covenants as well?
Oh, sure, yeah.
Or the Book of Mormon? Should I go grab Doctrine and Covenants or the Book of Mormon just to make it a proper delivery?
I did get a message saying that the Ferd stuff was Ferd sending pictures of animals of her and talking about lol cows. So there's no explicit pictures or whatever. Now, obviously, as this stuff all comes out and gets posted, because like I said, now that Josh is on it and Medicare is on it, like this shit's going, it's like going everywhere. You guys are totally fucked. But, you know, I'm sure all that stuff will go out and whatnot. But if it's nothing, you know, obviously you take it different. Like it's different for, I mean, it's really different for Shaggy because Shaggy saw pictures. We don't know who saw pictures and who didn't. That's one thing. But still, like the Marty comment, maybe I should try to find that, is really bad. Really bad.
Shaggy, we haven't come to a verdict yet. We're going to allow you your time. Shaggy,
I'm guilty. I don't really care what their opinion is. I want you to put your hand on the Bible and swear that you think I'm a pedophile.
Shaggy, we haven't come to the verdict
No,
yet.
they certainly have, dipshit. You've made me look like a pedophile in front of like 50 people. I just want you to...
Shaggy, all I have done is present the evidence.
You know exactly what you did, dipshit.
An impartial and fair manner.
I don't care what you're fucking...
Shaggy, all I have done...
Why can't you do that? Why is Shaggy, it seems like you're full of shit. It seems like you can't, like,
He just keeps telling him to like swear on a Bible. And the thing is, it's like, dude, it's not crazy. The person looks like a minor. Like he's not going leaps and bounds above what most people are going to think, you know?
Christ on his son.
Like he believes that Surfer's being bad fae. I don't believe that at all.
I've got my hand on the Bible. Hey, Surfer, look at this.
Shaggy, the name of Christ does not need to be invoked for this. Honestly.
Shut the fuck up. You see me, right? I've got the quad.
I don't see you. I see Oingo Boingo.
If someone swear before Jesus Christ and go up, may I be damned forever.
Shaggy, I don't see you. Shaggy, I don't see you. I see Oingo Boingo, but now I see you. If you want to show the...
This is between you, me, and God. So
okay.
Here I am with my Bible. I solemnly swear before all the powers, before Christ, before God, before the host of Kolob, that I did not know that she was a minor until her
Also,
dad
swearing to Kolob. Who is Kolob? Can anyone tell me who Kolob is? He says he swears to Jesus Christ and then Kolob. Swear on the kill stream. I swear on Ethan Rouse. Illustrious kill stream. Hell yeah, brother.
I also want to clarify, I lost my virginity.
Is Kolob a Mormon god? Or is it like some weird satanic? I don't know.
15 to an 18-year-old. I don't know why you...
Kolob is the planet where the Mormon god lives. Okay. I mean, honestly, to be frank, like, I guess, well, some people would consider the Mormon side. I know Leo Pirate has a whole thing about Mormonism and Satanism or whatever. But anyways.
felt the need to say that I fucked an 8-year-old, but I mean,
Well, Shaggy, you said an 8-year-old in your live stream.
He did. We heard it.
Shaggy, you said an 8-year-old in your live stream.
What? No.
Shaggy, I was trying to be fair. I gave you the plausible deniability and said that I thought you meant an 18-year-old. Shaggy, I gave you the plausible deniability and said that I thought you meant that when you were 15 you had sex with an 18-year-old. But the reality of it, Shaggy, is you said that when you were 15 you had sex with an 8-year-old.
Oh, you know what? There is one thing that I forgot to add that I need to add. So I'm going to find that right now.
No, you go ahead. It's your case. You give your fucking defense.
I mean, thanks. It's the least you could do. I mean,
it's Kinochet. It's Kinochet's Twitter. That's right. That's right. So Kinochet mentions I guess we should get into how. Let's just go through Kinochet's post, and I won't show the first post or whatever. But okay. So let's just go through his post here. So Kinochet says, first up is Hausmeister, who talked explicitly with the 15-year-old girl and even told her he was going to R her. Not looking good for our German casino A-log. Wonder if this is even legal where he lives. Okay. Let's see. So here's House. The House does not always win. I'm already in CWW. I did not send that. What the fuck? My nuts have been accidentally slapped on the keyboard while I was vigorously doing something. It during my tacky ejac session. I will just say it's fake. Okay. TS, the shit going to Shaggy and Ralph. Well, my seed is going all over Tacky's huge things. Hot. Oh yeah, she is. She is showering right now, and she is honestly not that fat. What are you on about? I am on my 4th nut. Bleh. House talking to a 15-year-old this way is so crazy. Yeah. And again, to be fair or whatever, there is a part they claim they didn't know or whatever. All of it, and you saw in the Weezus DMs, even after the miner's dad called Shaggy, they're still saying, I don't believe it. Even though, like I said, it is very obvious when you see the video. But they say they don't know. I think there were a lot of red flags. And then them saying that the Marty's community or whatever were telling them that this was a minor. So just to have context or whatever, try to be a little fair. DJ Axel is talking about how you asked me if it's a certain color. Well, I did. Okay, we saw that one. I'm going to R you. So that's pretty bad. House was corrupted by staying too long in the Sektur. Well, it's these fucking... Dude, especially if you're just trying to make content, get out of these fucking Discord servers, dude. It don't matter. Comment on Twitter, make videos, do streaming. It's all fucked, person. I should probably find that clip or whatever. Hausmeister is a Kino Casino A-log. Perspicacity donned them like his continuation, kind of. There's some new guys. There's Hausmeister, there's Dog Zero, and Mr. K. Mr. K and Dog Zero have nothing to do with this, by the way. They have no involvement in any of this stuff, just to be perfectly clear. And they have the right idea. Just make content, just post or whatever. You know, don't get this shit going on in Discord is, you know, abhorrent. Dog Zero is vindicated. It's true. All right. This is KingOfPol's thing. I'll just read what he says really quick. It says, next up is King of Pol, outlines, best known for flirting with trans women. It seems he's stepped up his game to minor children. Here he is sharing his Insta with the then 14-year-old Raven in August of 2025. He then threatens her when she asks why he follows Little Tay.
Isn't a joke. You've tried to slander me as a fucking pedophile. So I want you to swear on God that you really believe that, because you told 50 fucking people or more that you think I'm a pedophile. So now tell Jesus you think that, because this is gonna be laid against you at the last day anyway, dude. It's just you, me, and God here. I don't give a fuck about your audience. I'm willing to put my hand on the Bible and swear that I'm telling the truth when I say I did not know that that was a fucking child. And I was catfish. Now I want you, having called me a pedophile in front of 50 fucking people, and far more when this...
Well, by virtue of this stream, we got 200 more. And who knows, maybe even Medicare or Josh will cover it, and then we'll have... That's even more people. I think Medicare still pulls like 8,000 to 10,000, so...
gets restreamed and archived and all that shit. It just, at the end of it all, say before Christ you really believe the slander that you threw at me. If you can say that you really believe I'm a pedophile, I'll accept that and leave. Because you shouldn't be talking to a pedophile.
Shaggy.
The minor in your
Yeah, I should make a poll. I don't know what poll you were thinking of, Hypa, but
chat either. Why the fuck is Raven in your chat? You should ban
let's make a poll. See where the audience is standing here. Engage with your audience.
Well, we
Start a
haven't come
poll.
to a verdict yet. We are waiting.
Are they guilty?
In the eyes of God, this court, if you want to call it that, this mob you've assembled to lynch me, has come to their fucking verdict, all right? So I don't think they give a shit what they're going to say. If you now
We'll do
say,
Shaggy
no,
first. Why not? We'll do more polls, I guess.
Shit with these people. Do you think they're going
Is
to
Shaggy guilty?
No, they burn you at the stake as well. So, I mean, you can go ahead and say that you honestly think I'm a pedophile and save your reputation with these faggots.
It's a lynch mob. No, it's not, dude. It's like, I don't know what world he's living in. And again, the fucking the response or whatever by him to A-log this kid, I just, like I said, just cut them all out, man.
Exactly
Cast them into oblivion.
Bear false witness against me. Now pick up the fucking Bible and tell me that you believe that I'm a pedophile. That's how we're going to resolve this.
Shaggy.
We're Christians, right? You believe in Christ, right? Why are you afraid of your Bible all of a sudden? You're doing everything you can to squirm out of this one. That's interesting. At least you actually fucking believe in the damn
You say we have some no's.
So pick it up. Now that you've made this
People, there 3% of the audience believe on the Bible thing. They're like, oh, the Bible took it over the edge. They're like, I don't know. He's swearing on the Bible. Maybe he's got a point.
Pick it up and declare me a fucking pedophile in the name of Christ. Go ahead. Because otherwise you shouldn't be doing this. Otherwise, this isn't jokes. This is really fucked up.
Yes, this is very fucked up. It's not a joke. It's not a joke. This is really, really bad. And this girl is a victim.
I think people are sent to hell for. Judas specifically, asshole. Pick up the Bible and say you think I'm a pedophile.
Shaggy. Well, before we make it, Shaggy, before we make any conclusions, we're gonna come.
The conclusion has been drawn, you piece of shit. You piece of shit. Are you that fucking autistic that you don't realize that what you have done is going to smear my name regardless of what you say now? Are you that fucking stupid?
Shaggy, this is the people's court.
Dipshit. The fucking victim said that I was not guilty of this. Okay.
Here we go. This is what I wanted to play. I had to find on the other screen really quick. Go to this. Bam. So Surfer points this out because, well, wait, hold on. Let me skim this really quick. Because DJ Axel was going at Shaggy, but DJ Axel is also guilty, like Hausmeister is guilty in the same way. So let's take a look at that.
Because I wasn't going to post them because they weren't relevant. But this is just one screenshot of the Raven DJ act.
So this would be the second time. DJ Axel has had DMs spread or whatever or leaked where he's like ERPing with a kid. And again, same thing. Everyone claims they didn't know. Some people should have known more than others, but it did happen. So I don't even want to read them. Okay, let's not even read them. But I wanted to be fair.
Right, the supposed victim in all this.
Yeah, but Shaggy, Raven was 15.
Okay, well,
Shaggy, when you two started dating, was she 15 or was she 14?
What the fuck? Who the fuck brought up the word 14? I never said that. She never said that.
Well, you've been dating.
Well, she was 14 when she first started coming around you guys.
Shaggy, you've been dating for at least 4.5 months, as we've seen from the DMs.
I think if I had started, like, if it had started, then she would have said that. Why don't you ask Raven? Okay?
No, don't ask Rave. Don't ask this person anything. Block them. They shouldn't be around, and you shouldn't be talking to them.
I'm gonna limit Shaggy, unlike you, I'm gonna limit my interactions with the minor.
Yep.
What we're doing here, this is the people's court, Shaggy, and we're trying to come to a deliberation of the people.
You pick up the Bible and call me a pedophile, you fucking sleazebag piece of shit. You fucking Uber Eats delivering cocksucker. Pick up the Bible and call me a pedophile.
Definitely glad my parents were paranoid about PDFs online when I was a kid. Turns out they were 100% right. Yeah, man, it's like, definitely keep your kids, keep some way to like track what they're doing, you know? Because this is just a disaster. This whole thing is a disaster.
Or fuck off. I don't care what this mob you've assembled thinks. They're going to call me a pedophile regardless. I think what you've done is incredibly fucking wrong. I think it's incredibly underhanded, and I think you're going to go to hell for it. But at the very least, I want to prove that you would never fucking pick up a Bible and say that because you know you're full of shit. So do it. Here, why don't you render your
Again, server is saying that Shaggy is responsible because he should have seen the red flags. She looked underage. She talks like a kid. He fucking read her bedtime stories of H.P. Lovecraft and Moby Dick. But yeah, so yeah, you are responsible. You're an adult. Like, you should have noticed that.
fucking verdict with your hand on the Bible.
Shaggy, we're not quite at the stage to render the verdict yet. We're going to wait until the jury's deliberation.
How long are you going to drag this out, sir? For how long is it going to be? How long are you going to have to wait for that fucking verdict?
We just wanted to hear your case first. We wanted to hear your defense.
Now, I wouldn't say it's like the same as like super knowingly or whatever, but it's like, I don't know. It's just, you should have seen the red flags. And if people were telling you guys that it was a minor, like, what is going on there?
Asshole, and you're gonna go
Just
to
log off Discord, man.
My case is like, you're a shitty person, you're a shitty Christian, you're a shitty friend, you're a shitty person in all regards, and that's why Ashton doesn't fucking talk to you. That's why the high point of your life is being his butler. Now, why don't you pick up the...
Yeah, Dog Zero says, yes, he negligently victimized a child. The specifics of what get him off are irrelevant to that specific misdeed.
Bible and put your fucking soul where your mouth is, right? Put your money where your mouth is, spiritually. Pick up the Bible and tell me that I'm a pedophile. Otherwise, you don't really believe it. Like, if I wanted to pick up this Bible, as I'm doing right now, and say, I solemnly believe that Surfer is a loathsome piece of shit.
Yeah, that's the other thing. That is the other thing. It's like, he will just continue, like, it's like him reacting to the kid and A-logging it. Like, they'll just persist. So that's why I'm just like, if I see you, you're blocked, bro. Because this is like depraved. is just like subhuman.
Who would snake his own mother for clout on the internet. See? I can say that because I really believe it. I think you'd turn in your own fucking mother. The clout among these degenerate scumbags. That's what I think, Surfer. But I want you to pick up the Bible and tell all of these people that you've assembled here that you really think I'm a child molester, you sick fuck.
Well, Shaggy, I don't think that you molested the child, but I do think that you were trying to meet up with her in New York.
Yep. There were several places mentioned. I don't think I pulled it up in the logs, but yeah, they were trying to meet up at hotels or Shaggy
As
was.
per the DMs.
And they weren't receptive to it because they were a fucking kid.
Was an adult, yeah. I thought she was an adult.
Okay, but 4.5 months ago, Shaggy, the crux of this, 4.5 months ago, when she was sending you pictures of herself.
He was trying, though, and just failed. Very true. Very, very true.
That's the whole
Vegas
yeah,
and New
but
York.
when she was sending you pictures of herself where she obviously looked like a minor, where she was drawing on her face.
You've never fucking had sex with anything that isn't your mother's vacuum cleaner. How the fuck would you know whether she's an adult or not? You don't fucking know. You're just saying that because
Just lashing out. This is just lashing out in rage.
it makes me look bad. You don't fucking know how to tell it. Fucking, you know what? I've slept with
It's everybody else's fault. Nobody else could tell the difference. No, dude, it's you guys. It's
And I've
you
said this
guys.
before. I've slept with women I know were of age because I went to school with them. I went to their birthday party when they turned 18. I had slept with women who look younger than that because Raven is not exactly.
You
the,
couldn't tell she was even a kid. Yeah.
She doesn't fucking like. I liked her for her personality. Let me put it that way. But no, she doesn't look like a fucking minor. You look like a fucking incel. Now why don't you pick up the fucking Bible and call me a pedophile so we can end this shit? At the very least, then you'll get what you sold your soul for. You'll get your 40 pieces of silver. You'll get all these faggots to clap for you.
Disavow.
Why your person here? So why don't you fucking be a man, pick up the Bible,
Disavow all slurs used. All of them.
pedophile. Since you decided to say it in front of all these people, why don't you say it to me? Why don't you say it to Jesus? What? You'll talk to these assholes, but Jesus isn't good enough for you?
Okay, Shaggy.
All right, so I think he's about to bring up the stuff. Like I said, I don't want to keep that out, and I'm going to edit it out as well. If there were any on this stream. What did we learn? That you should stay out of sewer discords, not pursue, or look at red flags, be more diligent with trying to see who you're talking to. I don't know, chat. Give me something. It's so it's like shell shock. It's so fucked up in so many different ways. I'm just like kind of shell shocked. And some people are more guilty than others. That's true, but I am very interested, and we'll probably hear, because there's probably more people in there. I wonder how many people told them that they were a minor, you know? We have them alleging that the Marty people did. So we'll see. So we'll do one more poll. I'll end this one. Looks like we had a 90-something% is Shaggy guilty. And we'll do one more. Are they guilty? The people that are being talked about outside of Shaggy. Are they guilty? So that'd be your King of Pol, Weezus, Hausmeister. We'll do that poll. And then we will never talk about this shit again. I mean, I guess if Medicare covers it or something, like, maybe I will, but you're all blocked. Like, this shit is so disgusting and subhuman. And everyone involved in it should be totally fucking ashamed. Big shout outs to Dog Zero and Mr. K, who just made content, who fucking did not get involved in all this shit. Huge shout outs to them. Good for you guys. I'm getting one more thing to play. This is like, I think, a 4-second clip. I don't know what it is.
They must jerk off to the children,
Apparently.
especially Brian.
Okay. Okay. I'm going to have to do a lot of little edits and stuff. I like to be really safe about all that. But that was pretty funny. Okay. Where are we at the poll? We got 43 votes. If anyone else wants to vote, we're at 43 right now. The 98% saying yes, 2% saying no. It's going to be an interesting, like, next few months or whatever. Obviously, you have this happening. You've got Medicare talking. Here, let me go to his post again. Medicare's talking about this. Josh Moon, Kiwi Farms is talking about it. That's going to be crazy. Well, I started this stream talking about like the smear campaign that's going on with the H3h3 thing. And good on Yeet for correcting it as well, that it didn't come from that snark server or whatever. But there's going to be a lot more of that. So, I mean, at this point, I couldn't really care, but this is interesting. So Impressa says, they are all guilty, can't trust anyone from Discord. Okay. All right. Well, that's interesting, because I know Impressa catches... Someone sent me a clip of yours the other day of KingOfPol in Darius's server, which I thought was interesting. I don't know what all happened there and my drama. But like a week or two after that, the mods banned them and everything because KingOfPol was like threatening them. But there was some like connection there. Something going on, but regardless. All right. We got 98%. I'll just leave it open. I honestly don't even want to... Let's see if there's any like... I doubt surfers do anything. I don't even know if I want to raid anybody. So disgusted. I should raid some. I'll raid someone, whatever. Let's see here. Let me see here. Let's see how Surfer started off the stream. It's Robbie.
People's Court. Yeah, so Robbie's gonna tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Today in the fucking People's Court. Oh fuck, this isn't the right song. This one just reminds me of Persia. I don't know why this one reminds me of Persia, but no song reminds me of Persia like this fucking like this song. Oh, that's not what I wanted either. I wanted this one.
Oops, sorry, I was muted. All right. So we talked about who lost and all this, and it'll continue to go on. Who won, though? Again, I want to give credit. Robbie. First of all, Robbie won. Huge Robbie W. Surfer W. Dog Zero and Mr. KW. And I think that's it. I think pretty much everyone else is fucked. So with that, we will end the stream. That was a really fucked up stream. If you were involved with this miner, I'm going to block you. Because it's just... I don't really think there's any excuse for it. So, hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Enjoy the rest of your day. I'm going to send you guys to Queeman. Thank you for the people that donated. I appreciate that. And hit like on your way out if you haven't. So, take it easy, guys. See you around.